can share. I mind the caves around Loch Lane and garnets swinging with abandon as they watch the silver store that comes their way. I also see a ship on the horizon. She's sailing to a country far away. On board our exiles feeling lonely as they wave a fond farewell to Dingle Bay. Now years have passed since I came homeward, and time has left me old and grey. I sit and muse about my childhood and the happy hours I spent near Dingle Bay.
Good afternoon to you and welcome to Dingle, one of the nicest places in the whole of Ireland. And here we are this afternoon where thousands of people are congregating for not the scenery, not the fine weather as we have here today, but for the annual Dingle Races. The 2003 meeting commences at Ballintaggart Racecourse at 5 o'clock this evening. The feature event of the 3 days here in Dingle is the big race of the 3 days, the Dawn Milk Dingle Derby, which this year is valued at €6,000. It's the big race of the day. We'll be bringing you all the excitement and the action later and see you all at the course. The first race this evening, Friday, is 5 o'clock. Very good evening to you and welcome to the 2003 Dingle Races. We're here in the beautiful racecourse here at Ballintaggart Dingle for the opening meeting, and joining me here is the chairman of the Dingle Race Committee, Michael Sayers. Michael, what a magnificent evening here for the start of Dingle Races 2003.
It is indeed, Pat. It's one of the few Friday evenings we got it in this condition. It's actually brilliant now. Couldn't be better, and so is the course, and everything fell into place easily enough this year because of the weather line.
And you've made some beautiful improvements here now that are particularly effective.
Well, I made a few there, like the parade ring, that we'd stay on our own side here and let the public down there, and we put the horses just above the fence there, and for safety reasons, really, like there were a bit of a talk about it, like there were horse boxes and people don't mix that well, and prams and things, so we decided to exclude them completely, but it's only a little bit up there, and they'll have no bother whatsoever, and they're all very happy with it.
Well, looking at the 3-day meeting, Michael, have entries, are they up on last year?
See, there's something about 185 horses in that, like, altogether, which is the biggest we've come across in our time. But as you know, like, it'll be balloting, and X amount can only run in every race, like, say, it's limited to 16 to 20 over 2 miles, and 16 in the lower races, and down to 12 in short races. And
I note from your programme that you've increased your prize money substantially since last year. How did that come about?
Well, we have indeed. We're the biggest meeting in Ireland, I suppose, in Europe as such, and the Dingle Derby got so much publicity there on Sky Television. It was on, I think it was 80-something times it was on last Christmas. So whatever few pound we made last year, we put it back into it this year and said we'd have a go. And we'll see how we come out the other end.
So you're a non-profit making organisation?
We'd put it back in again, like we've done lots of improvements down there in the stand. As you can see, we have new railings, and we did a lot of all work on the course there over the last few months, and we just keep it going if we can. Now,
the weather, of course, Michael, has been exceptional. You know, will this work in your favour, do you think?
Well, all I was afraid of all the time along. Oh, it will. You mean from the public point of view?
Yes, from the public point of view.
Well, I mean, you know, there's a lot of beaches like around us, but I don't see a problem really. It's a lovely breezy evening. It mightn't be so good in the beach now because it'll be very breezy, like. Right. So I'd be hoping that we'd have a night. Well, you can see like that. It's a beautiful Friday evening, and there seem to be crowding in.
Well, looking forward, so Michael, to a record meeting.
And I am indeed, and I hope everybody enjoys themselves, and the main thing that everybody will go out the gates, every horse, jockey, member of the public will go out in one piece, the same as they came in, and after a very enjoyable weekend.
Well, Michael Sayers, Chairman of Dingle Races, we wish you continued success with your meeting, every success over the next 3 days, and many thanks indeed for joining us.
Thanks very much, Pat. Thank you very much.
Well, a very good afternoon to you again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Dingle on this, the opening day of what promises to be 3 days, 3 great days of racing here on this magnificent scenery here on Dingle Bay as the horses parade for the first race of the afternoon. And the first one we see there is number 6, which is Tinker. It's followed there by number 3, The Godfather, to be ridden by S. Byrne. Then the grey there is number 1, ridden by Dusty Princess, followed by number 4, and number 4 is Fahrenheit. Number 4 is followed by number 12 there, which is Mr. Geronimo, walking right to left. He's followed by number 10, and number 10 is Wild Rover. Following Wild Rover, then we have number 8, which is Slim Pickings, and Slim Pickings is followed. The Slim Pickings, of course, is the all grey, very easy to distinguish for our commentator. And number 11 is Rock of the North, to be ridden by Ronnie Wilson. And Ronnie, I understand, this is his last season in pony racing, and we'll be having a word with Ronnie later in the evening. And here we have the first betting show on the opening race here at Dingle 2003, and Mr. Geronimo would appear to be the favourite at 2-1. 7-2 is another objection. It's 4-1 Dusty Princess, The Godfather, along with Slim Pickings and Wild Rover. It's 5-1 Deply, the one without the jockey at the moment, and also 5-1 Caramore. Along with, as we look at them there, Mr. Geronimo, in fact, you can have 5-2 now, a drifting favourite here from 2-1 to 5-2. And it's 6-1 Mullins, along with Rock of the North, The Tinker and Storming. But as we leave the ring, it's 5-2 the favourite, Mr. Geronimo, for the opener here at Dingle 2003.
One not getting the best of the breaks at the early stages, where they settle down, and the one nearest to us is another objection. Builds along from in the centre of the track. Then we've got Storm the Rail in the inside of blue colours. The white epilepsy there, the Tinker bolts along in full place. The blinkered Mr. Geronimo being followed by another objection. Then we Fahrenheit, the one nearest to us. Up the hill they go. Caramore is improved into 4th place. What a sight. The Tinker bolts along by about 2 lengths now to Mr. Geronimo the Rail in the inside. Further widen the track, we've got Storm is going 4. Mr. Geronimo's have been niggled along. Then Fahrenheit goes on out in 5th place. 6th the Rail in the inner is this Dusky Warrior. Another objection is up there, and the one loitering at this point in time is Deploy. They meet this famous Heartbreak Hill for the first time, and no change up front. The Tinker bowls along for Mr. Geronimo, improving on the inside, getting closer with the yellow cross belts in 4th place now as Farden Dancer. Storm is up there, been covering the 2nd place. Dusky Warrior is coming into it with a run with the Iron's Disc on the outside of another objection, going very wide, and Deploys off the pace by about 8 lengths. They come up the home straight, and what it is, a wall of horses approaching us in the first, the Shrodon Plate. As they say up that part of the world, we never died of winter yet, and they don't as they come up in the summer sunshine. What a sight, the white epilepsy, the Tinker, as I think they get the bell, and the Tinker bowls along from Mr. Geronimo going to. In 3rd place is Storm on the outside. Farron Dancer is going 4, and further widen the track is this Wild Rover, and Deploy is back to the rear with Rock of the North. At the 5 furlongs from 4 mark, the Tinker going along. Within 2nd place is Mr. Geronimo. Storm goes in the wide outside 3. The pace is significantly increasing, and Slim Pickings, the Greys, the Rail on the inside, comes up with a great run for this Jim King. At the top of the hill, the Tinker, he's been there from the off. Mr. Geronimo pressed on the outside. Further wider in the track with the blue colours is this Storm, and Storm is thrown down a challenge. And Farron Dancer is coming out of the pack as they approach Beanbone Turner for the conclusion of the first race. The Tinker being there from the off, hard pressed by Storm on the outside. In 3rd place is Mr. Geronimo. Farron Dancer is going 4, Slim Pickens is 5. The rest of them look 1 pace inside the distance. The Tinker, he's been there from the off. Will Eddie O'Connell get his first win in Dingle? Being hard pressed now by Storm on the outside, and Mr. Geronimo is coming with a run on the inside, but setting sail for home inside the distance. The Tinker pulls along by about 2 lengths now. Within 2nd place is Storm there inside the distance, and the Tinker takes the first in Dingle. Mr. Geronimo is 2nd. In 3rd place we've got Storm, Slim Pickings, and back to the rest of the pack. The Godfather, Caramore on the outside.
Played Eddie O'Connell there, riding his first ever winner here in Dingle on the Tinker, number 6. 6, 12, 7 and 8 the official result, but Eddie O'Connell, and we'll have a word with Eddie in just a moment. The first race in Dingle, Eddie O'Connell. Eddie, is that right, Eddie O'Connell?
That's the one.
And Eddie, where are you from?
Munster Evan Kildare.
And is this the first time that you have ridden in Dingle?
First ride, first winner.
And your first ride, have you been in pony racing for long?
I started this season, that's it.
And how many winners have you ridden to now, up to now?
Winners on him, and that'd be my fourth one.
And how did the race go? How did the race ride for you?
Grand old track, he jumped off a bit free, so I let him go on.
Well, many, many congratulations, and I hope that you'll be many more before Dingle is over. Any more mounts during the evening?
Gangerly in the mile next.
And what are his prospects?
You won't know.
Well, well done, Eddie. Congratulations and well done.
Thanks.
Winning owner of the first race here at Dingle 2003, Billy Flood from Kildare, I understand. Is that right?
Yeah, from the Curragh.
From the Curragh. Father of Paddy, who was with Desi Hughes. Is that right?
That's right, yeah.
And doing very well.
Not too bad now. He was fifth there, or fourth in the Galway hurl there during the week. So he's going well now.
Well, now tell us about the Tinker.
He won for his twice. That's his third win for them. But we ran him a few times, he wasn't right. So I got him checked out, and his back was a bit. But so must have worked. The vet done a good job. So,
and did you fancy your chances coming here this afternoon?
Well, yeah, kind of. But it was a good race. Good lot of horses, I think.
And did you have a few bob in it?
I did, yeah. Grand.
Well done. Any other runners during the evening?
No, he's running the hurl race Sunday, if he's okay. So.
And has he schooled well?
Oh yeah, no better.
So he has an obvious chance on Sunday.
Well, we'll see.
Well, Billy, many congratulations and thank you for taking to us.
Thank you.
And the result of the first race here, the 1.5 mile open horse race, was a win for the Tinker at 10-1. Second was Mr. Geronimo, the 2-1 favourite, and third Storming at 5-1, and 13 ran. And the betting for the second race here at Dingle, the Sonny Long and Jim O'Keefe Memorial race, it's a 1.25 mile race over, an open horse race over 1.25 miles. And the favourite, as we look there at Alan Palmer's board, is Watch and Learn, the 2-1 favourite. It's 7-2, in fact, Larry Bang, in fact, 3-1 the Robin, an old favourite here in Dingle. But it's 2-1 Watch and Learn, 3-1 the Robin, 7-2 Larry Bang. It's 4-1 Mr. Jungles, along with Miss Lewinsky, another Dingle favourite. It's 5-1, the 5-1 there, the top one there, Leanne's Boy. 6-1 Little Miss Moody, along with Cream Cracker. It's 6-1 also Honest Lord and Crazy World and Glowing and Glown Colleen. And it's 7-1 Who Rang the Bell. But the favourite as we leave the ring is Watch and Learn at 2-1. Watch and Learn.
Bring it off, just told it gets back and obey the stewards. And their ways are running this time. The Robin goes along at the early stages, with Miss Lewinsky in second, and the outside then is this Watch and Learn, the rail and the inside on the slot in between horses. The maroon silk with Colleen Bond moving up, then we've got Cream Cracker and loitering at the early stages. It's this Crazy World on the far side. They go and very little change up front. And as they do so, the Robin and Darren O'Hanlon, they've been there from the off, being pursued now by Miss Lewinsky, gone 2, Watch and Learn is going 3. On the inside then, Honest Lord is trying to come with a run, but Queen Cracker has improved in the wide outside now to throw down a challenge. Up the home straight they come, a wall of horses approaches. The rail on the inside is the Robin, further wide the track, Queen Cracker, Watch and Learn is making eye progress with the Blue Stars in between horses. Further wide the track then is Louisa's Fancy. They come up and get the bell and 1 complete circuit to go. 3 across the track, the Robin on the inside, Watch and Learn browses up along the outside. Do not use flash cameras, please, at horses. And as they go into the 5 furlong from home mark, the Robin now being tackled by a half-press Watch and Learn. Who Rang the Bell is coming up. And in 4th place on the outside, Queen Cracker being hard-driven, Colleen Bond is 5. Crazy World is coming in 6, back in 7. Then is Louisa's Fancy. 8 in the inside is Honest Lord, and the last one going up the hill is Mr. Jingles. Up the hill they go, and Who Rang the Bell is getting closer down the far side, making eye-catching progress, and it is sweeping home on the outside now, but Watch and Learn has gone on, and it's Who Rang the Bell is coming. What a great run. Will it be a local success? It's Who Rang the Bell as they're pressing Watch and Learn as they come around the beam-bound done for the last time on the inside, with Watch and Learn being hard pressed now on the outside by the green colours of Who Rang the Bell. In between horses then we have the Robin is coming, and finishing fast is a Crazy World, but in inside the distance, Watch and Learn, highly charted previously, inside the distance, one horse only, Watch and Learn, and look and learn at Watch and Learn in second place. We have Green Crazy World in third place with Larry Bang, fourth was the Robin, five was the long time reader who rang the bell, and the last one to finish will be Miss Lewinsky and Mr.
And coming in, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the second race here at Dingle, the 1.25 mile open horse race, Emmett Butterley and Watch and Learn, number 13. Let's show your appreciation to Emmett Butterley and Watch and Learn. Emmett, many, many congratulations there. You were the champion jockey in Dingle last year, isn't that right?
Second.
Second, and your father told me a few weeks ago that you have ridden a huge amount of winners. Tell us about that.
That's 43 now this year.
43 this season?
Yeah.
Incorporating the Midlands or the North?
Both, yeah.
And tell us, how did the race go for you this evening?
It was a very good race, just quicking on up the hill because they're going a bit slow from and did it well.
Turning in, how confident were you?
I just thought maybe something was going to come from behind, but he still got it the whole way.
And you won by about 4 lengths in the finish?
Yeah, good.
Any other fancied mounts during the evening, Emmett?
Roadrunner in the 15 hands.
That's one to look out for. Congratulations and well done. Emmett Butterley, ladies and gentlemen. We here, ladies and gentlemen, is the owner, the winning owner of the second race on the card there, which was Watch and Learn. And your name, sir?
Anthony Friel.
And where are you from, Anthony?
Donegal.
Now, Anthony, I assume you've been coming to Dingle, or this isn't your first trip down?
No, it's not, but it's the first time I had a horse here.
And how did you acquire Watch and Learn?
This man here, Adrian Brown.
Oh no, better man, a man that has visited the winner's enclosure several times here in Dingle.
Yeah.
And was he responsible for a little touch on the winner?
I was, yeah.
Was he favourite?
Well, I was, yeah.
And you got the expenses sold?
Well, I have them now.
Well done, congratulations.
Thank you now.
The result of the 1.25 mile open horse race was a win for the favourite, Watch and Learn, at 2-1. Second, Crazy World at 8-1. And third, Larry Bang at 8-1, and 13 ran. Now here for the 2 mile Derby trial, they bet as follows. It's Star of the North, the 5-4 favourite, 2-1 American Pie, 4-1 The Whiz, 6-1 each of 2 Sacco and Island King, and it's 7-1 the following: Lisheen Lad, Helen's Rocket, Sister Stevie, Honey Girl and Ocean Cove. But the hot favourite, Star of the North at 5-4. On the Friday evening, the 2 mile Derby trial coming up, and we have a unique feature here in this race. We have 2 sisters riding here, Bridget and Aileen Gallagher from Castletown, Roachmallow in County Cork. Girls, what are the prospects? First of all, your name?
Aileen.
This is Aileen Gallagher and this is Bridget, her sister.
Yeah.
Girls, a unique feature to be riding in here in Dingle. Have you ridden before here together?
Well, not in the same race.
No. So what are you're Aileen, you're riding Honey Girl. What are her prospects?
I'd just sit there and hopefully
Do you think you'll be concerned in the finish?
hopefully anyway.
And Bridget, your prospects?
What she said.
Bridget, you can't speak for her now. Bridget, you're riding a different horse altogether. You're riding Helen's Rocket. Tell us about Helen's Rocket.
We're just going to kind of sit in behind them, see how it's going, and if it's going your way, try and take it up like.
And if it isn't going well, you won't pull up, surely.
I will not pull up. We're paid to go around in circles, not to be stopping.
Star of the North, they're running in the trial stake in Eagles Break as the world of horses comes up. A very sedate pace, American Pie's up there at the early stages. Further right the track is Sackeye, between horses is Honey Girl. But the one leading them as they come up the home straight now, and as they get into racing positions is Lisheen Lad. From on the outside in second place is American Pie. Further right in the track is Sackeye. Honey Girl is moving forward, and then at the inside 5 of the Yellow Stars is Ocean Cove. And loitering to the rear at the early stages and going up the hill is the Star of the North. They're settling down now as they go into the 5 furlong mark, and there's a Busso. Lisheen Lad by about a length and a half, 2 Sister Stevie on the inside. Further right the track is American Pie. Going forward is Ocean Coast. Further right on the track is Honey Girl between the further wide. Then is this Stevie D is our study moving up there is Mark Lane. On this Sakai as that goes down the hill at the far side. And loitering to the rear at the early stages is the Whiz. He's probably having a debate with himself at this point in time as to whether he'll run on or not. But the new business end of it. Lishaleen Lad, he's been there from the off. Sister Stevie with the black silk on the outside. Going third in is this Ocean Cove with the yellow cap. The red silk and the yellow shirts of American Pies, and for loitering, stalking on the outside with the white sheepskin is this Honey Girl. Further right, the track is Sackeye Star of the North is getting closer, and the Whiz is having a debate as to whether he'll run on. They come up past the post, they get the bell next time, and as they settle down, being there from the off, Lishaleen led by a length and a half to on the outside, Sister Stevie. Ocean Cove looking for a take on up there, has any difficulties negotiating that bet. Slightly interfered with American Pie, which drops back to about 6th place, but still good enough. She comes up again for more. This is a game, little lady, this one. They go into the hill, this Heartbreak Hill of the Derby Trial Straight. And as they do so, Lishaleen Lad being there from the off, 3 parts of a length to on the outside, Sister Stevie. It has to be said that Connex Sweeney's an advertisement for poetry in motion. Alright, he goes up on the outside now and takes it up. He's gone on by about a length and a half to the early leader, being tracked on the outside by Sister Stevie, and American Pie gets closer and fourth on the outside, and one great race is Island King going 5, and the one very much to the rear is the Whiz, and also going back is Sackeye. And they come up the home straight, and hanging slightly, it has to be said about this Ocean Cove. Ford being switched to the outside with the green sleeves is this Lishaleen King. Further wide is American Pie. And also coming into 4th place is Helen's Rocket is also making a bold bid. And Honey Girl is coming into that. The ferry in one complete circuit in the Derby Trial State. And it's Ocean Cove and Lishaleen Lad between horses. And there is the Pie on the outside. Ocean Cove finds that very difficult. Very difficult steering. And very difficult steering problems. Connex Sweeney did well to stay up in this one. They broke the hill the last time. And it's Helen's Rocket bowling along now from on the outside. And being hard driven again is Ocean Cove. American Pie's been asked a few questions as they go up the hill. Running on the Star of the North and Ford go back with the early leader, Lishaleen Lad. At the top of the hill now, it's Helen's Rocket. Being pressed again by American Pie is coming. Ocean Cove is on his way. And Star of the North is finishing first of all. It's Star of the North and the wide outside now. They come by being bound down for the last time. Helen's Rocket, 3 parts of a diminishing advantage to in second place, the Star of the North. American Pie is running gamely in third. These are the 3 participants and they're straightened by being bound down. And Helen's Rocket from Star of the North being out-driven with American Pie around on the inside. We're going to have a Titanic finish to the Derby Tri-State. It's Helen's Rocket, a locally owned horse from North Kerry. Helen's Rocket being dropped in the rail on the inside by American Pie. Further wide and being out-driven is Star of the North. As they come in shorter distance, Star in the North and Helen's Rocket. A quarter finish. It's a quarter finish between Star in the North and Helen's Rocket. And also up there in the van we have this American Pie.
The trial, a thrilling finish there, but Star of the North and Paul Leckie being led in. It's not official as yet, but we think, Paul, did you win? Paul? Yes, Paul gives us the thumbs up there. Yes, Paul Leckie and Star of the North for Damien McGuigan. That's unofficial, of course, until it's officially announced. Declan, do you think you have won?
I couldn't tell you, Pat. I wasn't near the lane, so I don't know.
So, a big sweat.
A big sweat.
Well, I'm sure, Declan, it wouldn't be the first time you had a sweat in Dingle.
It wouldn't be the last time.
Well, I'd say it would be the last.
No, it won't.
Well, you know, not preempting anything, but from our position, we're not on the line. It did appear that Paul got up. Paul, the jockey, do you think you got up?
Definitely.
By what?
With a good head, I would say, to finish up.
Now, coming down to the 2 furlong marker, did you expect you were going to get up?
I was coming. That's the kind of me. You just keep getting that wee bit more all the time. The more you keep at him, the more you're going to get.
You gave it a brilliant ride on the outside from where we were looking.
Yeah, definitely.
But you'll be very confident of getting it.
Oh, I knew he was going to get there all the way. The only one I was feared for was American Pie. I think it was an outside. That was the only one I was feared for.
What did you think you have won by?
Huh?
What do you think you have won by if you have won?
Oh, I won by a head, and maybe more.
And you're very confident?
Yeah. Oh, guaranteed.
Okay. The 2 mile Derby trial. First was Star of the North at 7-4. Second, Helen's Rocket at 8-1. And third, American Pie, the even money favourite, and 10 ran. Now coming up, the next race on the card is the 4th race here at Dingle on this Friday night in the beautiful sunshine here before a capacity crowd, as you can see. We'll watch a couple of words. And joining me here prior to the start of this 1.5 mile open horse race is one of our leading layers here in the ring, Willie O'Donovan, all the way from Cork. Willie, welcome to Dingle. How are things going with you?
Thanks very much, Pat. Not too bad. I'm betting without 2 in this race because I can't make up my mind which one of the Granvilles will be favourite. Like at the moment, I think I'm after doing wrong because all the money is for double trouble.
And how have the races gone for you? The first 3 results, did you get 3 results or were they against you?
It was a bad result for me in the last race. I bet without the 2 favourites, and she's done the business for the punters without.
And you're betting here without 2?
Yeah, betting without the 2 Granville horses.
Looking forward to the remainder of the meeting, Willie?
It looks good and the weather looks as if it's going to be brilliant, big crowds.
Well, the best of luck, Willie.
Thanks very much, Pat.
Michael Grennan, isn't it?
That's right, yeah.
Joining me here is a good friend of mine here in Dingle, a man that always marks my card, Michael Grennan, one of our leading trainers in the country in horse and pony racing, all the way from Navan, Michael, isn't that right?
That's right, yeah. We're here enjoying the first day of the racing, and everything's going well here. There was a tremendous 2 mile there to start off, but it's a good finger pointing for the Derby. We're just wondering with American Pie, how would you run any better in the Derby? I don't know now, but it was a tremendous race.
No, it was a tremendous race. Did you get your card marked for Sunday's Derby as a result of that race? What did you think? Do you really think we saw the winner of the Dingle Derby in that last race?
I think they have to beat last year's winner, which it was a very, very good race, but I think when they have Rising Tide bet, they have it all done.
And will Rising Tide act on the fast ground, Michael, do you think?
I think he'll love it now, and the horse is running on every sort of ground, every sort of conditions, hard ground, soft ground.
Is he in good form coming here? What's his form up the country now? Because you would have your finger on the pie up there.
I think he's only been beaten once. He's winning over a mile, he's winning over 2 miles, and he's a real, real good horse.
So he'll be a short price on Sunday, do you think?
I hope so, but I think he'll win the race anyway.
Irrespective of the price?
I think so, yeah.
Well, Michael, any runners by yourself here this week?
I have one in the 5 furlongs tomorrow, it's reverse. And I have one in the hurdle race, Rosie's by. And we have 7 horses down altogether, but
and your best of yours for the week?
I think one in the 5 furlongs tomorrow, reverse.
Reverse. And we hope you don't suffer a reverse.
Oh, well, so we're here anyway.
Michael, many congratulations, and thank you very much for talking to us.
Thank you very much.
We start in our marquee drops from Mr. O'Sullivan, and William first time, and very good recovery there, Mr. Last Chance, by Declan Queedy, but Gail Force in the inside pulls along in front, from Run for Fun owned by the Sullivan family, Barry Farragut going 3. Third then sweating profusely at this point in time is this Just for Jack. The ladies running gamely and 4. Further wide in the track is this Hilltop Rocket. Up the hill they go, and then it goes to get down, no handman spin. And as they do so, Gale Force has been there from the off and about 2 lengths up now on Mark Lane and Run for Fun. Where they settle down on a cloud heartbreak hill, it's this Gale Force. By about 5 to 6 lengths now from Run for Fun is going to Just for Jack on the inside, 3 Ideal Ladies moving 4. Little Rock is going up on the outside now to throw down a challenge in second place, and as they do so at the top of the hill on the descent for Beanborn Turn. Out in front, Gale Force has made it a true test of pace. The deficit being reduced, it has to be said all the time. Coming back, the deficit definitely coming back to about 4 lengths. Little Rock is going to Ideal Ladies running game in third. Hilltop Rocket is going 4 on the outside, and it has to be said that Just for Jack has gone lost his jockey. Could we have assistance? I think Christopher Hayes has been dislodged somewhere on the track. The ambulance at the far side, just to be aware, there's a jockey down. I think Christopher Hayes has been fell off. There's a switch in cycle. Could we have the ambulance services for Christopher Hayes? Just watch the track. With the steward watch the track, there's a loose horse, and as they go up the hill for the last time, it's a double trouble has made significant headway. There's a loose horse, number 9, Just for Jack. We do hope Christopher Hayes is okay as they go into the chicane. Will the people stop losing photographers? Please, these flashes as they do so inside the chicane. Little Rock comes up on the inside, Bum on the outside. Is this double trouble, and go making eye-catching progress now is Johnny's Boy. They reach the hill at the far side where Little Rock by about 3 halves of the length of double trouble, but Johnny's Boy is getting closer all the time from Aileen Gallagher and has the front to south side as they go down the far side, and we're still just looking to wonder to see if we can see Chris Hayes. If he's okay, so let's go down underneath the Beanborn Con. It's this Johnny's Boy with the orange discs on the outside and throws down a serious challenge now. He's tackling this Little Rock as they come inside the distance, and as they do so, the front two in serious battle. On the inside, we have Little Rock being there from the off, being challenged here. We see Norby on the outside of Johnny's Boy. The rail, the shorter way around, and is double trouble. They're inside the distance, and it's going on. Johnny's Boy from on the outside. Little Rock is coming back from there. There's a titanic struggle. Little Rock and Johnny's Boy and Little Rock. Johnny's Boy and Little Rock at the line. It's Little Rock from Johnny's Boy. In third place was a double trouble. Then coming in four. We have hit top for Rover and running on David. Then was missed the last chance. The rest of them are finishing the
open horse race, a very, very popular success. And Tom O'Brien here, the PRO of the Dingle Races, give him a magnificent reception here as he comes into the winner's enclosure. Little Rock and James King and Tom O'Brien. Many, many congratulations. This was a marvellous win for you, and I'm sure you're first in Dingle.
Yeah, a lovely win.
And when did you start pony racing, James?
Ballybunion.
And you've been having a marvellous season down south here since you started?
I have, yeah.
And you've won a few derbies as well, isn't that right?
Yeah, I won 2 derbies.
Now, turning into the straight here this afternoon, what were your thoughts? Did you think that you were going to win?
I did, yeah. There was a horse on me outside, but he was just too fast down the straight.
And just found that little bit extra inside the final furlong?
He did, yeah.
James, where do you come from?
Tipperary.
And Tipperary. And have you any more mounts during the rest of the days?
Yeah, I have Night Owl in Red October.
And any prospects later on?
I think they were both run well.
Yeah, good chances. Well, James, many congratulations. Well done on a brilliant ride. Ladies and gentlemen, the winning jockey, James King.
Thank you.
You all know the PRO of the Dingle Races, and how fitting it is, ladies and gentlemen, here this evening that this race should be won by Tom O'Brien from Golleris. Let's hear it for Tom. Tom, first of all, or Joe O'Brien, I should say, Thomas's son, one of you, two of you, but congratulations anyhow, a marvellous win.
It was nice, very nice, Pat.
And indeed, you had this one well laid out for this evening.
He's the job done now.
He has the job done. Tell me this, what price was he?
There was a bit of 6-1 about him.
And did you avail of the 6-1?
Not a lot, no, not a lot.
A typical Kerry answer, ladies and gentlemen, not a lot. Anyhow, do you have many more horses in training?
No. One horse stable.
One and one only?
And a pony.
And the pony to keep this one?
I'll keep this for the company.
So where do you go from here now? Was this the ultimate, your main plan?
Well, that was the plan for this year. He's only a 3-year-old.
And what have you got to say about your winning jockey?
I like him. I think he's a good lad.
Indeed, isn't your first time seeing him because...
He brought his first winner on this horse in Ballybunion, and he doesn't get overexcited. He does what he's told. So
I think he will go a long way as this young jockey.
Yeah, I think he's a good head in him, and hopefully his weight will hold,
Well, Joe, many congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, the winning trainer there, Joe O'Brien, the PRO of Dingle Races on Little Rock. Let's hear it. The result of the 1.5 mile open horse race. A win for the local favourite, Little Rock, at 7-1. Second was Johnny's Boy at 3-1. And third, Double Trouble, the 2-1 favourite, and 10 ran. Now coming up, the next race on the card is the 5th race here at Dingle. It's the McCarthy Bar and Denny McCarthy Cup. It's the 13-2 hands pony race, and it's over 1 mile. And we're now watching number 5 there on parade for this race, and it's one not on your card. It's Bluebell, to be ridden by Nell Fitzgerald from Ballybunion, number 5. Number 8 coming up is Willie Wallace and Glenn Hunt. That's followed there by number 10, which is Touch and Go, an old favourite on the circuit, and Aileen Galler, Nell Fitzgerald there leads Kira's Pet, followed by number 3, which is Little Brady. On the outside there is number 1, Forgive and Forget, and on his outside is Double Trouble. The distinctive grey there is number 12, and number 12 is Grey Dancer. That's followed by number 4, which is The Pie, and Michael Harley rides this one. Harley's board one of the leading layers here in the south of Ireland, and he goes 2-1 The Pie. It's 5-2 Sparky Boy, an old favourite on the southern circuit. It's 5-1 each of 2 Touch and Go, Grey Dancer. It's 8-1 Forgive and Forget, and won't we all forgive and forget after tonight? Fabulous racing here at Dingle. 8-1 Kira's Pet, Little Brady on 8-1, along with Bluebell and Elton Bob, Tony's Double and Willie Wallace. 8-1 and 10-1 and better the other runners. But as we go, sorry to disturb you, where is the money going in this race?
The money is going for Sparky Boy from the southern circuit, and for the other gang is going on The Pie.
And what has Sparky Boy been back from?
back from 3-1 to 5-2.
And have you taken some substantial wagers?
I have, but he's a change of jockey now. Christopher is injured, so Emmett McNamara mightn't be quite as...
You wouldn't rate him as good as good as our future, our current champion?
No, not as good as our Christopher.
Noel, what's the betting like here tonight?
Oh, fantastic.
What kind of bets would people be having on? Would they be having fivers and tenors, or would they be having hundreds of thousands? Tell me straight.
There's very few bets under 50 now tonight.
Are you serious?
Quite serious.
So this isn't coming from the Southern Circuit, I'd say.
No. This is up the country money. And
up the country. Well, it's not Christy Reardon's fiver or Pat Griffin's fiver, so.
No.
Of course, we're not betting men.
No, not you. No.
Well done, Noel.
Shouldn't be there. The great answer is for the wide the track. They're away. They're running first time. Elton Bob is up there with the pace. Also making significant headway there is Willie Wallace. The settled down on this pony there in the Tom McCarthy Perpetual Cup. And touch and go goes along for young Peter John Carberry, being followed on the rail on the inside by Emmett McNamara, Sparky Boy. Further wide the track is the Pie. The Pie takes it up at the bell with one complete circle to go. The Pie goes along from touch and go on the inside. Emmett McNamara is riding a stormer of a race as well as they go up the hill on the inside. And on the wide outside, the Pie goes along by about 2 to 3. I presume just trying to identify this one. It looks to be number 7. Tony's double. There's some foam there as they go up the hill. And there's a deuce out the far side of the track. The Pie goes along. We try and pick them out. It looks to be Emmett McNamara in second place on Sparky Boy. In third place, then in touch and go. The great dancer is getting closer. Willie Wallace is going on, being half driven also. Is Elton Bob as they come around by the far side and being Brown Tongue. And as they do so out in front, the Pie. But Peter Carberry's riding one hell of a race on the inside on this touch and go. This young fella knows how to ride these races, and he's going the shortest way around. He's well noted for that on the pony circuit. Will not give it up wide in the track. It looks to me as the Sparky Boys involved in it as well. But coming up the home straight between horses, the Pie. The race of withdrawal like the only rushing inside the distance. It looks as if it's all about the Pie and touch and go. It's the Pie going on, but touch and go is coming again. But at the line, the Pie takes the Irish Pony Derby. In second place is touch and go. President Henry Sparky Boy. The Grey Boy finishes fast. The also finishing fast is Nicky Brady. Tony's double.
Martin Hardley from Letterkenny in County Donegal, ladies and gentlemen, riding his first ever winner in Dingle. Let's show your appreciation here to this youngster. A magnificent win there for young Martin Hardley from Letterkenny in County Donegal. Congratulations and well done. And the owner, of course, Helen Enright from Listowel. We have Martin Hardley here and the winning connections of the Pie, landing a substantial gamble there, I understand. I hit the bookies here hard. We'll have a word with the winning connections there in just a moment. Martin, many congratulations. Where do you come from?
Donegal.
And what age are you?
14.
Now, when did you start in pony racing, Martin, or have you been in it with a while?
I've been in it a while. I started, first race was in Bunagee. At a wee pony called Beauty.
And when was that? What year was that? How many years are you in pony racing?
About 5 years now.
And this isn't your first time coming to Dingle. I've met you here over the last number of years, haven't I?
Well, last year I think was my first time rid.
And what do you think of the Dingle course in relation to other courses that you have ridden on?
It's good when you get a winner.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. Ladies and gentlemen, show your appreciation here to Martin Harley, the winner of the 13-2 pony race. And I understand Helen Enright from Listowel, the winning owner, and our congratulations to her on her marvellous win there on the Pie. McCarthy Bar Race and the Denny McCarthy Cup. And the winning connections there. Let's show your appreciation there to Martin Hardley, the winning jockey, receiving the trophy there from the chairman of Dingle Races, Michael Sayers. Give them a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. The winning connections there of the Pie in the 13-2. Well done, congratulations. Here, ladies and gentlemen, is Tony Began, a good friend of ours down here in Dingle, a well-known man all over the country. Tony, this must mean an awful lot to you. This is like winning the Grand National, I'd say, judging by all the excitement.
Well, 12 months ago, I didn't know whether I'd ever see Dingle or not, but This pony holds great memories because her mother won here in '99, Lacey Daisy. And it means a lot for her to win here today because Claudia won on the other one. And this pony was bought for me early in the year on the condition I train her. And I told a little lad in the north of Ireland at the same time, which is 9 months ago, I think, I said, you'll win for me in Dingle. And he says, on what? I said, I'll tell you later. And I told him last week above in the north that he was riding today and he would not be beaten.
And why were you so confident?
She has natural class and she's just something special, I think. She's a freak and she has a terrible amount of gear. She's only 3-year-old, and for a 3-year-old to win in Dingle takes great heart. And he even went a bit early, but he got away with it. She had so many gears, she just done it for him.
And I suppose you had a little touch in the winner, did you?
Well, I'll be quite honest, first time in my life I had a serious gamble today.
Well, now, ladies and gentlemen, there's an honest trainer. And what do you call it? What do you call an honest gamble to?
I got €1,000 on her. That's what I got on of my own money.
You mean the bookies took €1,000? I didn't think they'd take 1,000 pence down there. Never mind €1,000.
They don't believe it. See, when a horse comes out, that's her second run only. She won her first time out in Fringe Park. Ground is very deep. I always knew she'd want good ground. She won a top weight. And I was fairly confident if I got here to Dingle as well that to take a very good pony or a pony outside her class to beat her.
And I suppose, Tony, the final question, the long-term plans, Dingle next year.
I think she'll get a big break because physically she's not 100%. She has a problem and I hope to rectify it soon and give her a break. And she'll be back again next year, hopefully as well as ever.
And we'll probably get a nice anti-pros price now from one of the bookies around here of about, it's probably 33 to 1 for next year.
I would like that to happen, and if it does work out, that it'll go to some charity of your choice. That's my way of looking at that end of it. I'll do my job if you can get the money on.
And the result of the 13-2 1 mile, the winner was the Pie, the 2 to 1 favourite. Second, Touch and Go at 4 to 1, and third, Sparky Boy at 4 to 1, and 12 ran. An ultimate race here at Dingle, and the first evening here, the Friday evening. We have the Binners Hotel race. This is a 1 mile open horse race, and the first one we look at a charming young man, I think, I understand, all the way from Courtmacsherry. What's this man's young name? Look up at the camera there and don't be shy.
Donovan.
Sean, all the ways from?
Courtmacsherry.
And you had a fantastic meeting down there in Courtmacsherry a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And you go to all the pony racing, Sean?
Some of them.
And who are you here with today?
My father.
And are you staying over the weekend or are you just down for the night?
Just for tomorrow as well.
Are you staying overnight?
Yeah.
And did you make any money yet today?
No.
You like myself, you don't bet?
No.
Very wise man indeed. Well done. Listen to me. Welcome to Dingle, and tell them all down in Courtmacsherry we send them our best wishes and thank you for talking to us.
Bye.
6 to 4 the field. 6 to 4 Flaky.
And here we come to the sixth race of the afternoon, and we're looking at the bookies boards here. This man here, and he's going 6 to 4 Flaky Dove. 6 to 4 Flaky Dove, it appears a one-horse race according to the bookie. 4 to 1 Fergie's Boy, along with Swing North, a good price there. Swing North, the previous winner around Dingle. 5 to 1 Firecracker, along with Ben Durkin. It's a 6 to 1 Tens, along with Sovereign and Gangerly up on the top. Then Beat for Power, along with Aunaskall, Bridge and Price Taker, and Fergie's Boy. And it's 8, 10 and 20 to 1 and better the other runners. But as we leave the ring, the hot favourite for the Binners Hotel race is Flaky Dove at 6 to 4.
Parker. Teams is also in a good position there. And they're running first time in the mile, and the lazy starter was the hustler. But Swing North goes along up front at the early stages with Beat for Peace, and then Nell Gallagher, Beat for Power, sorry, as they settle down and Swing passes up the home straight to get the bell. One complete circle to go. Swing North, Beat for Power further wide on the track. Flaky Dove and Declan Queely presses a Price Taker. We've got serious bunching up there, and they're just lucky that nobody, there will definitely be a steward's inquiry into this race. Just in time goes through the pack, they're all safely as they go into that hill. But as they do so, and as they go up the home straight, Declan Queely and Price Taker goes on. From on the outside, Teens is coming with a run, and Stephen Gray. Then in third place at the Heartbreak Hill is Swing North. speed for Paul is going well and thrown under the outside is Flaky Dove in sixth place then. It's just in time a blanket with cover these with Ben Durkin being hard driven off by Aidan Coleman. That bunting at the far side of the track was serious and it looked real glad left the stewards aside on that. Flaky Dove goes along now by about a length and a half. The prize taker gone second. Just as time is finishing fast in the black belts on the outside. They're straightening up for being gone turn for the last time and as they do so we're going to a titanic struggle. Flaky Dove the rail in the inside, further wide the track. Prize Bond is coming again. Further wide the swing north, and just as time is being rustled along. They're inside the distance, and there's Pat Milligan got another winner. Flaky Dove comes up inside the distance. A good winner for Pat. Flaky Dove, and the photo finish in second place. Prize taker, then with the third one will swing north, and just in time. And the rest of the runners coming back in.
Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Billers Hotel race, Flaky Dove and Paul Merrigan. And the Dingle Races.
Yeah,
tell us all about your winner there, Flaky Dove.
She belongs to my friend here, Christy Kerrigan. He bred her, like we bred her at home, and she just come under herself. Like she's out a very good mare that won the mile and two here about 7 years ago. So. As our daughter here, so we're very happy.
So is this the only runner you have during the week here, Jerry?
No, I have 4 tomorrow. I have that mare run tomorrow again. I have Screwball, Erratic Chic and Crystal's Delight.
And what will be the best prospects of those now running tomorrow? She will run under a penalty tomorrow, I assume?
She'll run the Golden Mile tomorrow.
And what would her prospects be there now? Are you up against it?
The way she won there, they'll be very good.
And what penalty does she carry for tomorrow?
£12.
And
she carried it all right.
You wouldn't have any, you wouldn't be afraid of the weight, no?
No.
So that's a tip so for tomorrow from Jerry?
Yeah.
So how's the season been going for you, Jerry?
This last 5 weeks very, very well. We've been clicking on rightly there.
And racing in the north, I assume it's just as strong as the Midlands and down here in the south, is it?
Oh, it has, every bit. We've been a fair bit of racing in the Midlands now, and we're having good results like so.
Well, many congratulations, and let's hope that we talk to you in the winners' enclosure before the meeting is out. Congratulations and well done.
And when Tyrone beat Kerry, it'll be even better.
You heard it from Jerry Collins, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations and well done. And with me here is the winning jockey, Paul Merrigan. Give him a big round of applause here. Paul, many, many congratulations. All the ways. Paul, where are you from?
Athlone, County Westmeath.
And how long are you in the pony racing circuit?
3 years now.
Now, you've ridden in Dingle before. What are your impressions of the Dingle Races of 2003?
It's great. Great. They have it all well organised and it's all brilliant. It's the best pony meeting in Ireland.
And is it better than any other year, Dingle Races, in your opinion?
Well, last year I only had the one winner and that was my first ride on American Pie. And I was lucky to get that ride early in the year. I picked it up there and it was good. I had a few winners on it. And this is just the start to the year now for this winner here tonight. So,
and how's the going out there on the course?
It's good to yield and it'll be probably harder again tomorrow.
And is it perfect ground for pony racing?
Not a bother.
Well done, and we hope that we'll see you back in the winners' enclosure. Any more mounts tomorrow or the day after?
I think I have full card tomorrow.
Full card, and any prospects?
Just I'll keep that till tomorrow.
Well done. The result of the 1 mile open horse race, the penultimate race here at Dingle on Friday evening. First, Flaky Dove, 6-4 favourite. Second prize taker at 8-1, and there was a date heat for third between Just in Time at 8-1 and Sovereign at 10-1, and 16 ran. There's Collie MacDonald, bookmaking here. Collie, tell us about the first day of Dingle. How's it gone for you?
Oh, no good. So far, a bit of a disaster.
In what way?
Well, the pie was very heavily backed, and that last one was back gambled from 5-2 to into evens.
And have you got no result here tonight, so in the 6 races so far?
The first result of the night, the Thinker, but I've given it all back now.
So no good?
No good, so hope.
And how has the season been going for you in general?
Overall, keep my head above water.
Just about?
Just about.
Well, best of luck in this race, and thank you for speaking with us.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
Allard, how are you doing at the races today?
Just holding my own for the first.
I suppose it's a good man that holds his own.
Well, yeah.
I thought it was only the punters that hold their own.
No, they were getting the upper hand of us today, just about. That last winner took a lot of money out of the ring.
What was it back from?
2 was off the board.
To no price?
Yeah.
That must
and the pie was a bit of a loser as well. You heard the owner saying he had a grand on it.
Could you get a grand really on here in Dingle?
10 grand on here. If you had it.
That's a good question, if you had it. You mean you could get 10 grand on here in Dingle?
Sure, there must be 50 bookies
No
here.
doubt about it, it's the Ascot of Ireland, there's no doubt.
Oh, that's for sure. Well, the children anyway.
And has the betting been increasing here over the years?
Oh, it has, yeah, very much so.
What would the minimum bet now that you'd have taken here today be?
Ah, well, the children will be up by a fiver, but you...
I don't mind the children, I'm talking about the big stuff.
150.
Anything bigger?
Oh, 500.
Would you take a monkey?
I would take a monkey.
You're looking at two of them here at the moment.
I'm glad you said that.
They're backing in this race.
It looks to be a two-horse race again between Roadrunner and one of the boys.
And nothing for any... What about Northern Dancer?
No, or the good Cork horse.
Or Sunrise Thunder?
No money.
Sunrise Thunder, any money for that?
No, very little.
Must have a chance.
Oh, he'd have a serious...
I've seen this one running very well in the Southern Circuit this year.
I've seen him winning well. A lot.
Winning well, yeah. With the value bet here, do you think Sunrise Thunder?
Well, yeah. Without the two, he'd be a great bet.
Without the two, you're playing it safe.
Oh, yeah.
Best of luck. Now, here I have one of the shrewdest and most successful punters in the south of Ireland. What's this man? What's your name?
Mark O'Sullivan.
Mark O'Sullivan. And Mark, where are you from?
Glenbeigh.
Glenbeigh. Now, how has the meeting been going for you? You're a very shrewd man in this pony racing.
I'm only starting, yeah.
They tell me you never lose. Is that true?
No, it wouldn't be fully true.
Are you winning?
No, it's my first bet now.
You're having your first bet, is it?
Yeah.
And what are you backing?
I'll just back Night all there. He's a small chance.
And are you giving any chance there to the Ballybun and her Sunrise Thunder?
I'd say she should have a good chance.
Yeah, that's what I mean, we've been looking at her all the year, but of course we don't know anything about have you seen Roadrunner running?
No.
No. But you're going to back? What you say you're going to back?
Night all, I'd say. The local horse.
Oh, the Glenbeigh horse owned by my namesake. Yeah. Well, listen, the best of
They're away, they're running first time, and there was some left strand streakers left at the start, and Night Owl didn't get the best of breaks either. But we'd keep up with them, and it looks as if Amanda's Princess on the outside of the green arm, that's Buzz Along. From the Reed McCoy on the inside, running the way further in then is Northern Dancer at the bell, and one complete circle to go, and the Roadrunner takes up the bend of the far side. They swing very right-handed, and as they do so, the Roadrunner goes along in front by about 2 to 3 now as they go into the 5 furlongs from home after Reed McCoy going second. On the outside is Philip Ben right and on the fiddle. They're aggressive and then making headway. Northern Dancer further wide. The track is Amanda's Princess. Miss O'Deeney's trying to make ground. Sunrise Thunder is coming with a run, and one of the boys is extremely disappointing going up that hill as they descend for being born third, and Roadrunner being there from the off to Reed McCoy going to. On the fiddle is getting far closer now in third place, and also coming out of the track is this Northern Dancer. As a swing for being born third in the last of the evening meeting here. It's this Roadrunner and Emmett Butterley from on the outside. We have the Reed McCoy further wide in the track, and being out-driven now is it's Philip Enright and on the fiddle. They're coming up the home straight. The Roadrunner on the inside further wide in the track. We have the Reed McCoy's coming, but inside the distance the Roadrunner goes on. A convincing winner, a second winner for Emmett Butterley. A tight clone for second place, and second place with the Reed McCoy. In third place then bowling long. We give it in third place. The rest of them finishing there was Northern Dancer also.
The concluding race here at Dingle this evening, it's Roadrunner and Emmett Butterley. Give it a big round of applause there. Emmett Butterley riding a double here at Dingle this afternoon, and he throws his whip right up in the air. Just a quick word is Emmett, many congratulations once again. A double on the day, was this something that you expected?
Well, I knew the two that won would have very good chances, so it's good.
Now, looking forward to the rest of the week, what about tomorrow and afterwards? What is Emmett Butterley looking forward to most tomorrow?
Sing Sing in the 14-2 and Swilly Bridge in the 15 hands.
Will we back them in a double, or will we back them for 2 single wins?
It's up to you, but the two of them are really hitting form now, so...
Now, you heard that, ladies and gentlemen. Emmett Butterley, we expect to see Emmett back in the winner's enclosure again tomorrow. Well done and congratulations. Emmett Butterley, ladies and gentlemen, rider of Roadrunner. Well done. Actions of Roadrunner, this man's name?
Ian Baird. Ian Baird.
And where are you from, Ian?
Lifford, County Donegal.
Lifford, County Donegal, a long ways down to Dingle. When did you start the journey down? I suppose you started a week ago, did you?
Rolly come down yesterday morning, or Wednesday morning, we come down yesterday morning.
And a journey now from all the ways from Lifford down to Dingle, how long would it take, especially with a lorry load of horses?
I suppose like 6-7 hours, maybe more. No.
It's a long, long journey. What really attracts people from Donegal now down to the Dingle Races?
You know yourself, drink and racing.
Oh, you don't bet at all up there, no?
Oh, better way, surely.
You wouldn't know what a bet is, I'd say, up there.
Wouldn't be sure now.
I'd say now that you're smiling with the bookmakers are not smiling after you tonight.
I would say not now.
And the final race here at Dingle this evening, the 15 hands. First was Roadrunner, the 5-4 favourite. Second, the Real McCoy at 4-1. And third, On the Fiddle at 10-1 and 13 ran. Well, joining me here at the concluding stages of what has been an outstandingly successful first day of the Dingle 2003 races is Joe O'Brien, the dynamic, popular and hard-working PRO of the Dingle races. Joe, first of all, many, many congratulations on a marvellous meeting. Your thoughts on the evening?
Pat, we'd have to be very pleased with the evening. We had a very good crowd for the first day, for Friday evening, and it's our first time to run a 7-race card, and weather being so good, I just think everything went perfectly here, and thankfully it went mainly without incident. We had one rider who was injured, and I haven't any feedback on him yet, but hopefully he's okay, and that's Christopher Hayes.
Yes, he is okay, I think.
He's okay, Pat, is he? Yeah. That's very good, because that's the last thing you want to see is a lad getting hurt, you know. I mean, the main interest here is in having your riders come home safe and sound, and their horses coming back safe for the people that bother to bring them and train them all year. But I think the track rode very well. The ground was, it was good, fast ground, but you couldn't call it firm. It was forgiving in places. Down the back, they said off the hill was a bit softer than other places, which would be the nature of the land here anyhow. But it rode very well, and horses had a good grip on it, because we had a couple of very tight races here now. Over a mile, we had one race there that were 6 horses wide when past the stands, and they got around the bend, and they were flat to the boards now when they got around it, you know. Yeah. And you don't often see horses that many bunched and hold their footing.
No, there's no doubt about it like that. In all the years I've been coming to Dingle, this for a Friday evening was a record attendance.
I think it was a huge attendance, and maybe the weather was a great help to us. But we had terrific local support here as well. I mean, we had so many people from Camp to Dunquin. They were here this evening, you know, and I think this local race has more people have more interest in it than some people think at times, you know. I think it showed there this evening, because we had people that wouldn't normally be racing people, and they were here this evening, and really overall I think we'd have to be very pleased with this evening. Now we have a new parade ring here, and it really seems to be the job, because the amount of people that stood around it before racing, it was a pleasure to watch it.
I was very impressed with it.
It was really a pleasure to watch it, you know, to see so many people there, and it was crowded around it, and it takes a good few people. It's a big parade ring.
The concluding stages of Dingle Races Day 1, a magnificent crowd. We had top-class racing, a magnificent course here, and terrific job done here by the Dingle Race Committee in the provision of this new parade ring here, which was very much appreciated. A double by Emmett Butterley, but the day's highlights, and we'll be back tomorrow with more action. Until then, a very good evening to you. Welcome to Ballintaggart Racecourse Dingle for the second day of the 2003 Festival of Races here at Dingle. It's a beautiful afternoon here, continuing on the fantastic weather we've had here yesterday evening, and we're here to bring you more action, more interviews, and all the excitement of the second day of Dingle Races. The feature event this afternoon is the Guinness Mile and Guinness Cup. That comes up at around 4 o'clock, and it's valued at €3,000. More action and excitement later. Here is Joe and Cullum that are here, Joe and Cullum Sayers actually, that are working here on the Dingle Race Committee. Joe here on my left and his son Cullum here. Joe and Cullum, first of all Joe, how long are you involved in the Dingle Races?
Oh, I'd say since I was about 12.
And when did they elevate you to this prestigious position here?
In the last 4 or 5 years. Normally doing the gate here, or just doing the foot and mouth, we had to do the gate at the other end. And we had to do mats on the road and all that thing 2 years ago.
And I'm sure you've seen big changes in Dingle, particularly this year.
Oh yeah, getting better by the year. Better horses, better crowds, better everything.
Colm, how long are you involved in the Dingle races?
Since I was 12 as well, I'd say.
Oh my goodness, tonight.
He was dragged here.
Dragged here. Well, Colm, what are your impressions of Dingle races? Are you a racing goer yourself?
Not really, no. I'd say Dingle Races is the only race meeting I would go to. I'd watch it on TV and stuff, but I think it's great. I think it's great for Dingle, and it's a great weekend, especially if the weather is nice. I think it's really, really good.
And you're delighted to be part of it?
Oh, I'm great, yeah, sure. I have to help out the uncle because of
we
the
have
war.
no choice. Well, the big question in Dingle Races this year is who rang the bell, or who rings the bell? Well, the question is about to be answered, and we have the man here who rings the bell in Dingle Races. Is the chief judge is Joe Ryle. Joe, you have to think of when you have to ring the bell, is that correct?
Well, I do indeed, because I hope I won't regret saying this now, but I'd be half afraid that I might make a mistake and ring it in the wrong lap, like, you know.
So you're actually counting going around the laps?
I'm counting going around, yeah, and I mark it down in the top of the card for each race, just what lap to ring the bell on, like, you know.
And Joe, it's going all right so far?
It is. Sure, we had a great day Friday. I never saw a bigger crowd here on a Friday, like, you know. It was going good. There was good racing there, like.
Conditions are brilliant altogether.
They are, yeah. The ground is kind of good to fair, I suppose I'd describe it as, like, you know. Hopefully we'll get no rain now for the rest of the weekend, and it will be.
So we're looking forward to a couple of more days of good racing.
Hopefully we are anyway, Tommy. Yeah.
Well, we finally answered the question. This is the man that rings the bell in Dingle Races.
Thanks very much.
We have a very happy group of Scottish race men here this all the way. What the names, please?
Ian, and Jim.
And Jim.
Jerry.
You.
Jim. Lindsay.
Roy. And a Harry.
You're the first man I see in Dingle Races with a kilt.
Could be right.
What?
Could be right. And we're here every year.
You're here every year?
Yes, we've been here about 4 or 5 years now.
Have you had horses here this year now?
No, we don't have a horse here.
But you just come for a bit of fun?
Yes, you just come for the crack.
And the Guinness?
Oh, a little bit Guinness.
Is it different to Guinness in Scotland as it is here?
Yes, it's rubbish at home. It is rubbish. You send all your rubbish to Scotland.
They're celebrating
it's
earlier
good
on.
over here. It is good.
Have you a winner for me today?
No, we don't.
No,
I thought you might have
you're
one
not
for
going to
me.
tell me anyway. Listen, lads, it is nice to see you back again,
Yes,
and enjoy
you're
yourself
welcome.
and have a
Yes,
nice time.
It's a lovely day.
For the opening race of the second race of Dingle Races, we're looking at Ray Rowan from Headford's board there, and he's betting as follows. It's 2-1 Ryan's Fancy, it's 7-2 Articulate, along with Campbell's Return. Snooze and You Lose, what a name. That one is the joint second favourite at 7-2. 7-2 Articulate, along with Snooze as You Lose and Campbell's Return. It's 4-1 Supreme Optimist, 6-1 Harvey Man, and it's 8-1 and better the other runners, Like It Be, Ellen's Lad, Exactly, and Daka Lady. Ray, looking forward to the second day here. Are you in front or behind after the first day?
No, we're behind. Bad day yesterday.
What were the main gambles have been yesterday?
The last one was well backed, and Flaky Duff.
From what price?
Van Resort. Flaky Duff from 3s down to evens nearly in the finish.
Well, Ray, best of luck, and we'll talk to you at the end of the meeting.
Thank you very much.
They're running first time. They're going at a good pace, sedate pace early on as they meet the Hill Rhymes fancies up there at the early stages. Further wide in the track is this Campbell's Return. And going through now through the pack is this Ellen's Boy, taking quite a hold of Tara O'Donnell seems to have difficulty holding on to this one. As they come down the far side of the track, Ellen's Boy bowling along from Supreme Optimist going 2, and they're coming out of the pack. We've got Campbell's Return. To the rear of the early stages is Exactly, and we have them all over the first. We just have to bear with us as they come around by Beanbone Turn. All popped over safely. Ellen's Boy on the inside, bowling along then. On the outside is this Supreme Optimist. Rosie's Boy is going 3, and the one loitering to the rear at the early stages is Campbell's Return and Harvey Man. As they approach the second, all still popping well. The hurdle is really flattened there by Campbell's Return. What a sight as they come up past the post on the outside. Supreme Optimist. The inside, Ellen's Boy. Then number 11 bowling along is Castle Rose. And the one very much to the rear is Campbell's Return. Up to the third flight of hurls past the straight, and as approaches of popping over in first place, we have Ellen's Boy on the inside. From outside, Supreme Optimist, Snooze You Lose gets closer. As they come into the dip and meet the rising ground, Castle Rose is still there and being niggled along as this Ryan's Fancy. And the one to the rear is like a bee, not stinging at this time. At the top of the hill for the second time, the front two being there more or less from the off. Ellen's Boy with the pink silk goes on now. From on the outside we have Supreme Optimist getting closer. In third is Articulation. Snooze You Lose comes next, approaching the float flight. The front two all there, still standing. Quite a good hurdle race this as they come around the home straight. The shorter way around on the inside is Tara O'Donnell on this Ellen's Boy. Further wide then, Supreme Optimist getting closer. Articulation. Castle Rose is coming with a run. And Campbell's Return, the winner of this race 2 years ago, is very much out of it. They're approaching the fifth flight. No change up front. All the leaders have popped it, where Supreme Optimist goes back into the lead with the black of Articulation on the inside. Snooze You Lose is getting closer. Ryan's Fancy is getting closer. Like a Bee on the outside with Nell Fitzgerald is picking them up. Would people stop using flash cameras as horses go up the hill for the sixth flight on the far side? And as they do so, Supreme Optimist now bowls along, but Snooze You Lose goes on the wide outside, being chased on the inside by Ryan's Fancy, and these two now go on, and also making ground is exactly, and the Harvey Man is coming up the hill, being hard going back. Then is a Supreme Optimist is out of it at the top of the hill, and Ellen's Boy also out of it as they bowl around the far side. Snooze You Lose by about 2 lengths now to Harvey Man, making rapid progression down the far side as Harvey Man approaching the penultimate flight, and Harvey Man pops in second place, being hard driven on the wide outside, and Michael Buckler is trying to go on for his first winner in Dingle. He has his likes of he goes on the outside, and Harvey Man goes wide as they approach the last flight. It's Harvey Man from on the inside. We have this Snooze You Lose. Harvey Man approaching the last, pops it safely, and we have a jockey down, a loose horse. What's the jockey? There's a jockey down. Loose horse in the track coming up to the line. Harvey Man in convincing style. In second place then we have Philip Enright and Dakar Lady. In third place we have exactly then back to Ryan's Fancy. Articulation was finishing. The whole lot of the
See the winner there, Harvey Man, ridden by Michael Butler from Thomastown and County Kilkenny. The brilliant winner of the opening Paddy Meehan Memorial Hurdle. Me here, ladies and gentlemen, is the winning jockey at the moment, Michael Butler, all the way from Thomastown and County Kilkenny. Michael, what a performance!
He done well.
And very well schooled, of course, by you.
Yeah, he jumped well.
Now he has. Is this his first hurdle race winning? He has won a few derbies, hasn't he, this year? No, he won in Thomastown, did he?
He won in Thomastown, yeah, over 1.5 miles, and he just soft ground. He wasn't getting 2 miles fully. But he got it today on the good ground and jumped well.
And he gave a marvellous display of jumping, didn't he?
Yeah, he jumped like a stag.
Now, Michael, how long are you in horse and pony racing?
I suppose 3 seasons I know all this.
And is this the first time that you've had a winner in Dingle?
It's first winner in Dingle, yeah.
And how sweet is the first winner in Dingle for you?
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
And are you staying over? Have you other mounts during the evening and tomorrow, or are you finished?
I think I've one more in 5 furlongs.
A dash?
Dash.
What will the prospects be there?
Oh, a dash.
The 2 mile hurdle race here on Saturday is first Harvey Man at 6 to 1, second Dakar Lady at 10 to 1, and third exactly at 8 to 1, and 12 ran. We have the second race on the card. This is the 1.5 mile open horse race. It's the Foxy John Memorial Race and Perpetual Cup, and it's valued at €1,200. The main sponsor is Foxy John's Bar. It's also sponsored by McKenna's Main Street, Pather Quinn, Marion Dennis Murphy, the Lighthouse B&B, and Padraig Foley, solicitor. Second race on the card here at Dingle on Saturday. The hot favourite at 6 to 4 on is Christa's Delight. We have 3 to 1 joint second favourites, Erratic Chic, the top one there, along with Woodpecker on 3-1. And it's 4-1 another objection. And it's 5-1 Secret Lady, maybe tonight, Paddy and Cliffhanger. Will we have a Cliffhanger in the second here at Dingle?
The white flag is raised, and we have a bit of argy-bargy at the start there. Maybe tonight was rather naughty, but Cliffhanger bowls along in front. From Secret Lady going 2, then 3, we've got this Crystal's Delight. Woodpecker is fairly handily up with the band as well. Erratic Chic is second last at this time as they pass the post for the first time. Cliffhanger is making it a queer test of paces that pass up beyond Darren's Bend, named after the jockey in front for his heroic performances here one time. Darren O'Hanlon in second place on the inside is Secret Lady. Third in the outside is maybe tonight. Woodpecker is going for another objection and moves into that position now. 5 then is Crystal's Delight, and the rest of them further out. We've got Erratic Chic, and Paddy won't be having any Paddy tonight. At the top of the hill for the first time, and no change up front. The deficit has been reduced all the while. Cliffhanger still bowls along merrily in front from the rail on the inside. We have a Secret Lady being pressed on the outside by maybe tonight. Another objection is getting busy in 4. Woodpecker is going 5, then back to Crystal's Delight, Erratic Chic, and Paddy is the last of the 8-runner field. They approach the home straight where they get the bell, and they will have one complete circuit to go. No change up front, still bowling along Gamely's Cliffhanger. Being joined on the outside now by Secret Lady, further wide in the track, running very well as maybe tonight in the royal blue colours, and Paul Lecky's getting closer with the big white face of another objection. Woodpecker is coming with a run, and Crystal's Delight is making significant headway for Pat Berrigan as they go up in 5th place at the bell, and one complete circuit to go. Up front it's Cliffhanger with Secret Lady going to a couple of backhanders. Another objection is 3. Maybe tonight is going 4, and Woodpecker is coming back, Woodpecker is coming back into it again. Woodpecker is going 4 up the hill this time, but now Fitzgerald is in the grey set. Is challenging for the lead with the runners up front. Cliffhanger being hard pressed now by Secret Lady. Another objection on the outside handed walk. Now Fitzgerald looks to be going the easiest at this time, and now Woodpecker. A blanket would cover the front 3 at this point in time. What a sight! Secret Lady kicks for home, and then the inside is another objection. Coming then with a great run on the outside. We have Cliffhanger is trying to come with Woodpecker, but the 2 in front are locked in a serious battle as the turn being bound on. Secret Lady on the inside, another objection in the middle of the track in between horses. Then as Woodpecker is coming with a storming late run on the Nell Fitzgerald, but the rail with the sheepskin noseband is Secret Lady. Another objection is taking it up on the outside, switched in between horses. Then is Woodpecker, they're inside the distance, and Woodpecker takes it. It's a great create. On the outside, another objection, and third then I think it looked to be Secret Lady. 4 is Cliffhanger, 5 Erratic Chic, 6 Crystal's Delight.
The winner of the 1.5 mile open horse race, Nell Fitzgerald from Ballybunion here, and Woodpecker. Give it a big round of applause. A magnificent riding performance here by Nell Fitzgerald and Woodpecker. What a performance. Nell, tell the public where you're from.
Ballybunion.
In County Kerry. Well done. Nell, this must be a marvellous, marvellous thrill for you. This was the best riding performance I've seen by a lady rider in many years doing commentaries in horse and pony racing.
He's a good horse.
Yes, but he had a good jockey up on him, though.
Yeah, but he's a good horse. Anyone could have won him.
Now, Nell, going out for the final time, describe the race to me, because, I mean, this was a thrilling finish. Did you expect that you were going to win turning into the straight?
Yes.
Yeah, how confident?
I knew the hill up here.
How confident were you?
Very confident.
And what made you so confident? Did you think you had the stuff on?
Swinging off them, they were all scrubbing.
Yes. Yeah. Now, boys, what does scrubbing mean? What does scrubbing mean?
They were all off the bridle and...
And you weren't? God, it must be a tremendous feeling going out with a circuit to go.
Yeah.
Now, is this your first winner in Dingle?
Yeah.
First ever winner. Yeah. And what does it mean to you?
Many.
First of many. Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? Hold on a second. I can't let this one go a while. There might be more where that came from. Hold on a second. What are you riding for the rest of the day, Nell? You can tell me, like, I mean, there's nobody listening, only the 2 of us, you know?
But the owners would shoot me.
Would they?
Oh, yeah.
They might shoot.
Nice to be gone. Look at all the crowd watching, Jesus.
And hold. The result of the open horse race, 1.5 miles. First, Woodpecker at 3-1. Second, Another Objection at 10-1. And third was Secret Lady at 5-1. And 8 ran. Now coming up, the third race of the afternoon here on the second day of Dingle 2003 is the 5 furlong dash. And this is the main sponsor of the 5 furlong dash will be Ted Brown of Ballydavid. It's also sponsored by Sean Moriarty, Paddy O'Sullivan, Highway Food Stores and Vincent Hennigan's Garage. Coming up now, the 10 runner 5 furlong dash. And joining me here is Francis Delaney, one of the leading layers here in the horse and pony racing season, or in the horse and pony racing circuit. And it's 3-1, in fact. We have three to field. It's 3-1 the Tiger, along with Bosco, Why So, Nothing If Not Game, and Spot the Difference. This is a real wide open 5 furlong handicap. Francis, this is a wide open sprint here. 3-1 the field.
Yeah, wide open. Anything could win.
Any money for anything?
They're all mixed up. Any of them could win it. Any horse could win it.
Nothing significant.
This one, there's good money for this one. A big price.
What price?
Bosco, 6 and 7 to 1.
6 and 7 to 1. So that's the one for money.
Yeah, he's a new horse.
How's the meeting going for you so far?
Not really that good. Not really that good.
Well, I mean, you still have a day and a half to go.
Yeah, that's it. We hope.
Francis, thank you very much.
Okay, thanks, Pat.
Coming in here is number 4 for the 5 furlong dash. This is Spot the Difference. And can you spot the difference? This one is in a latherous sweat. That's followed by number 3 there, which is Never Mind, to be ridden by Philip Enright. Then we have number 8 coming in, which is Why So, to be ridden by D. Quigley. Just coming in there into the parade ring now is number 2, which is Under Pressure. And I'm sure a lot of people around here are under pressure as I look around me. That's number 10. I think that number cloth is obscure. I think that's number 10, yep. And that's Nothing If Not Game. That's followed by number 5, which is Eye of the Tiger. Following Eye of the Tiger, we have number 9, which is Rising Tide, last year's Dingle Derby winner. Looking fit and well, and Ronnie Wilson there. Hello, Ronnie. Welcome to Dingle. Number 1 there is the...
False start, I think. False start. Also, they're away and they're running, and my apologies, I've cleared the track. Going up the hill at Spot the Difference, trickling along out in front with Never Mind in second place. As they go up the hill and down the far side, it's Spot the Difference has gone on and gone on gamely at this point in time. Never Mind is going through on the outside. Bosco is improving, coming with a storming run. Then as Paul Lecky's trying to come into contention with Nothing If Not Game. The deficit is being reduced all the time in the sprint as they come around by Beanbone Turn. Spot the Difference is looking for his second win of the campaign, and as he come up the home straight, he's ahead by 6-7 lengths to on the outside. Nothing If Not Game is improving. Never Mind is on the inside. The Tiger is trying to come with a run, but they're chasing this one inside at the final furlong. And as they do so, Spot the Difference is going on like a very good horse. Spot the Difference in convincing style. In second place then will be Nothing If Not Game, Under Pressure on the outside. Then to Never Mind the Rail on the inside, and the last one to finish is Rising Tide. So, Spot the Difference.
Andrew Thornton, the winning jockey there, and Kieran Egan from Ballinasloe in County Galway. Show your appreciation here to the winning connections of Spot the Difference, winners of the 5 furlong dash. And joining me here, ladies and gentlemen, is the jockey of the moment, young Andrew Thornton.
Hi, Pat, how are you?
Very well, Andrew. This was a brilliant piece of riding, I must say.
Yeah, he got out in front, so he's very hard to pass when he gets out in front.
But it's difficult, of course, to get away here in a 5 furlong dash.
It's all about the starting, so it is.
Well, after a furlong or 2, I said to myself, this fella's going to take some catching.
As soon as he gets out in front, he's hard passing, so he is.
Well, a marvellous win for you. How's the season going for you, Andrew?
It's not too bad, about 15 or 16 winners so far.
And where does that place you in the championship now? You're based in the north at the moment.
Well, mostly down south and around the Midlands and that.
And it's going well?
That's going well enough, yeah.
Well, many congratulations. A brilliant ride on Spot the Difference. And let's hear it for Andrew Thornton, ladies and gentlemen, the winner. Andrew Thornton, Spot the Difference. Here, a gentleman that I know very well in horse and pony racing for many years, Kieran Egan from Ballinasloe. Kieran, a fantastic performance here. Many congratulations.
Thanks very much. That was great for the second year in succession.
The second year, and was terribly impressive this year. How impressive was he last year?
He won handy enough last year.
But not as impressive, I'd say, as this year.
Not as good as this year. He's a year older and stronger. And
now, was this a plan? What instructions did you give your jockey when you were going out?
Not to miss the break.
Well, he certainly didn't.
No, no.
And how do you rate Andrew?
He's a good pilot, good rider.
Well, of course, Kieran, you are father of our top and famous and well-known top-class jockey John Egan in England, isn't that right?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about John. John is having a marvellous season in England. I'm watching him there on the Racing Channel pretty often.
He rode here for years, and he had a good few winners.
He commenced his career here in horse and pony racing.
That's right,
Where did he actually start? Was it in the Midlands or up north?
First ride he had, the first winner he had was in Tuam, and he was only 6 at the time.
Right.
And he was riding ever since.
God, and he was champion jockey and how many times in the pony racing and horse and pony racing circuit?
2 or 3 years, yeah.
And I suppose he still maintains his interest from England, does he?
He was home during the week, and he was sorry he couldn't be down here, because he wanted to be down here. He got me this horse in England.
Yeah, the appeal of Dingle, of course.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Well, what are your impressions of Dingle now before we leave you?
They've done a fantastic job on it. The parade ring is like Phoenix Park one time. It's absolutely brilliant, and I hope that the committee stay together and never let it die, because it's a fantastic place. I've been coming here since 1973, and I never missed a year.
That is some record. Yeah. Kieran, many congratulations, every success in the future, and thank you for talking to us. Let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen, for Kieran Egan from Ballinasloe, County Galway, the winner of Spot the Difference, the owner.
And I hope to be back next year to win it again.
Do you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? Back next year to win it again for the 3rd time.
Dingle Races, we have famous faces all the time in Dingle Races, from the Kennedys and Taoiseach and all these fellas, and we have another famous name, or another famous face, should I say, at Dingle Races today. Will I say from Fair City?
From Fair City, Richard from Fair City, otherwise known as Alan Archfield.
Is this your first time in Dingle?
It's not my first time in Dingle. I come down here, my family come down here every year. My wife's father came from Dingle. His family house you can see back up on the hill in Carbushina. But we've been coming down here for summer holidays the last 10 or 12 years, although this is actually my first time at the races. I've done everything else, but I've yet to make it to the races.
And what's your impression so far?
It's great, actually. It's great. It'd be better if I could pick a winner, which I haven't managed to do yet. No, it's great. It's a lovely atmosphere, actually, at it.
Well, we always make it a policy here that we always give our celebrities a winner before they leave, so we'll
enough.
Try and do our best for you.
There'll be a tip. If you can guarantee the sunshine for the next couple of days, so then...
Tell me something, not butting into the Fair City, but what's the situation in Fair City at the moment?
Oh, it's going... The big thing in Fair City at the minute is that we switched from... during the summer, we used to go to only 2 episodes a week, whereas now we're going 4 episodes a week, all year round. So you can't turn on a television, but Fair City...
That's heavy going, though. It's heavy going.
It's heavy going, but I mean, you do get breaks, as you can see. We do get to go away because we work in sort of blocks. But it's going very, very well. When you work, it's heavy going. But then it's probably like yourself and people watching people that are working on the race, and it's work when you enjoy doing it isn't quite work.
Well, we enjoyed the show anyway, and I hope that you enjoyed Dingle Races. And thank you very much for speaking to us. I know you're on our holidays. And,
not at all. More than welcome.
And I hope we'll see you back here again in Dingle.
Oh, you will.
Thank
I have to earn up some more money before I come back, but I will eventually.
No, we promised the winner.
Of the 5 furlong dash. First, Spot the Difference at 4-1. Second, Nothing If Not Game at 3-1. And third, Under Pressure at 10-1. And 10 ran. And the delayed 14-2. It's the T&J Ash race and the Paddy Barrett Memorial Cup. It's valued €1,200. Generously sponsored by T&J Ash Guinness Agent. It's also sponsored by Rob Rice Takeaway, Global Village, Captain's Garden Shop, and Ash's Bar. Now joining me here is Noel Crowley, one of the leading layers in the ring here at the pony racing. Noel, how is the meeting going for you?
Meeting is going brilliant. Brilliant. We're missing Christopher Hayes here from their own pony now, well past her.
And are you ahead for the 2 days?
Oh, I am well ahead.
Well, good, great. And how are things going here, Noel? What's been backed?
She's Mine is the choice here.
And what was it back from?
Back from 2-1 to evens.
And nothing for anything else?
A bit of money for Sing Sing, and a small bit of money for Whistling. Bar less.
Okay, Noel, the best of luck, and I hope that you win a fortune between here and tomorrow.
Copper, Tom Cleary broke the tape on She's Mine, and Sing Sing, they're involved in quite a scruffle inside in the far end. The white flags are raised, they're away and they're running first time. Nancy Miles didn't get away, and Megan's Fancy didn't get the break either. Boop buzzed along in front and the outside with El Paso in between horses. And they keep the pieces up in the van at the early stages with My Van Ruler coming up now as they can take it up as they come up the home straight. My Van Ruler, and further wide on the track is this Bupa, I think, and Jack Doyle. As they go up, it's sorry, yes, number 3, Bupa. But on the inside, My Van Ruler from Bupa going through Shining Sing comes into it, and then in fourth place, Keep the Peace. Russell Bray Lass is coming out at 5-6, and the outside is the Shining Copper 7. Then going back is She's Mine. Miss Nancy Miles improves through the pack as they meet the 5 furlong from Hallmark, and My Van Ruler being there from the off. On the inside is Sing. Further wide is Bupa. Keep the Pieces running on gamely in 4. Then 5 is El Paso. 6 is Dismissed. And Nancy Miles, 7 is Whistle Bray Lass. 8 on the inside is She's Mine, and further wide in is Fungi. Shining Copper is making movements through the pack, but the front two, they're coming back slightly to the rest of the pack. It's going to be a good finish to this Pony Derby. On the inside, Sing approaches Beanbone Time. From on the outside, we've got My Van Ruler. And as they buckle up for the final finish on the inside, Sing, My Van Ruler is coming. Further wide in between horses, then Keep the Peace, and Shining Copper is making a great effort. And Pastor John Marty running inside the difference. But Keep the Peace looks ahead of inside the distance as they come up to the finish. It's Keep the Peace. A lot of effort to Lyle in convincing style. A photograph for second place between on the inside, Sing.
Victory of for the 14-2 hands, Keep the Peace and Joe Ryle, one of the main men here in the Dingle Race Committee, and young James King, who gave this a brilliant ride. Let's show your appreciation here to a local winner. Keep the Peace and Joe Ryle and James King. What a performance. Right there by James King. And the Ryle family there. Let's show your appreciation there to Keep the Peace, James King and John Ryle. At the meeting, James King. James, many congratulations. You'll seldom ride a better winner or an easier winner than this one.
Yeah, she was brilliant. She jumped off well and she stayed up there, and then coming down home straight, it just passed them all out.
Now, she hadn't been showing any great form during the season. How confident were you before the race?
I don't know, it's my first time riding her. I don't know what she was like. I didn't know what to expect.
And what instructions did you get going out?
Get a good break and take them on.
Definitely, and we'll just bring in the Ryle family here. Joe Ryle here, just bring you in there. What have you got to say here on your the marvellous performance here of your jockey? Well, Joe, this is a tremendous victory for you.
Well, it is. It's very nice to win at home, like, you know. And I didn't know who was actually riding the horse for me until this morning, because our regular guy was got hurt, you know.
Yes.
I'm sure he was very disappointed that he couldn't ride her here in Dingle, but this young man here, he did a fantastic job. He did exactly what he was told. He produced her at exactly the right minute, and she did the business.
And it's a good man that does what he's told, Joe.
It is a very good man that does what he's told. Pity I don't do it myself.
What's that supposed to mean, Joe?
I don't know.
Well, Joe, I'm sure this was the plan for Keep the Peace all the year. Hadn't shown any outstanding form like it had shown, we'll say, last year or the year before. Was this always the plan?
Well, we were hoping for Dingle, and well, she did it. That's all I can say.
And what are the plans for her from here on?
I don't know.
Will she run again this season, do you think?
Oh, she will, yeah. She will, yeah. She will.
Well, many congratulations to James King, to Joe Ryle, to Garrod Ryle and John Ryle, and all the Ryles. A great popular victory here for Keep the Peace and the connections here. Give them a big round of applause. The 14-2 1 mile. A local win here for Keep the Peace at 8-1. Second was Sing, the 7-4 giant favourite. And third was She's Mine, the other 7-4 giant favourite, and 12 ran.
John, welcome to Dingle Races once again, Minister for Sport and Tourism.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm delighted to be here. It's great to see such a wonderful crowd here in Dingle for this event. It's becoming bigger and bigger, isn't it, with each passing year? And I think that's great credit due to Mike Sayers and the Dingle Races Committee for the manner in which this is organised. It's certainly one of the best meetings in the country of its type now.
You seem to make it up every year now, John. It seems to be an annual event by you.
I think that it is one of my favourite places to come because of the fact that, well, it's in my own constituency for a start, and second of all, I think that the racing is quite superb here, and a fella might even get a winner in the course of the afternoon.
That's doubtful. You were enjoying your holidays anyway.
Well, I'm not really on holidays yet, to be honest. It was in Kilkenny last night, opening the Arts Festival, and I'm afraid to have to work next week as well. I'm going to up to Dublin rather to launch the new Arts Council, and on Friday, of course, we're launching the Community Games in Mosney, which is a major national event as well. So I suppose that this new job, the Minister for Arts, Sport and Tourism, it's a bit like being Prince Charles without the title, and he doesn't have to turn up, I do.
Well, listen, John, once again, you always speak to us when you come around, and thanks very much for doing this for us. I know you're a busy man, as Ben said, but welcome to Dingle, and I hope we'll see you again back next year.
Thank you so much, and I wish the committee and everybody here every possible success. As I say, it really is one of the great cultural events in the most important tourism county in the country, at one of the most important tourism locations in the county.
John, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Look over that, is it?
Dick Brennan, all the way from Dublin. Dick, you drove down today to Dingle Races.
I did, yeah. I was down the weekend, Tommy. I'm back on Monday night. Had to go back, but I made it down for the races today, and hopefully be here tomorrow again. Yeah.
It's a regular weekend by you now, Dingle Races.
Oh yeah, I always try and get the holidays in August, Tommy, as you know. Coming down here since 1974 or 5, and attended a lot of races over the years. Great occasion.
Tell me, you must have seen changes on Dingle over the years.
Great improvements, yeah. Improvements all the time. The organisation, the quality of the fields, the size of the fields, and the whole general standard of the racing is much better nowadays.
Getting away from the races just for 1 second, Dick, I know you're a great football supporter down through the years. Are we going to win the All-Ireland?
Well, if you tighten up the defence, I'd say, but the semi-final is going to be a massive game against Tyrone, absolutely, yeah. But I think Armagh will come through on the other side. But I think the real big game to come is Kerry and Tyrone. That's the big one.
And tell me what happened to Dubs?
Don't know. Overachieved last year, Tommy, without a doubt. And it was great when it happened, but caught out this year badly. Shown up for what we are. We don't have a good team.
Busy betting ring indeed for the Guinness Mile and Guinness Cup, and we're watching the board there of Jerry McDonald, and I see Jerry's after laying a nice bet there of 10 to 1 there on Inverboy. But the betting at the moment, Fergie's Boy at 6 to 4, then Matalay this one. Flaky Dove, last night's winner, is on 9 to 4. 9 to 2 Swan Lake along with Northern Dancer at 5 to 1. It's 6 to 1 Larry Bang, which ran well here yesterday evening. Then we have, it's 8 to 1 the Robin, along with Inverboy, which was originally 10s, and it's 10 to 1 Just in Time, along with Cracker Jack. But the favourite is Fergie's Boy at 6 to 4 with Flaky Dove, last week's winner, or last evening's winner. In fact, you can have 5 to 2 about Flaky Dove now, with Jerry McDonald here in the ring. Jerry, what's the main money going on?
Fergie's Boy has been back there early, and
from what price?
He was back from 2 to 1, and there's also good money for Beautiful Madness there at 10 to 1.
And are the bets substantial here today? There's a huge crowd here today.
It would be very substantial if you were willing to lay the big bets, but we wouldn't be the biggest layers here now, so they're probably laying them very
But still you're getting in a few bob though?
We're getting a few bob here.
Are you in front for the day?
We're a small little bit in front, but we need another result or two.
Well, a small little bit is better than nothing.
Sure it is, yeah.
Jerry, congratulations. First of all, thanks for talking to us, and every success.
Thank you. Okay.
They're away in their running first time. And it has to be said, my Van Knocker didn't start, but that's not the fault of the stewards. Northern Dancer is up there at the early stages, with Swan Lake taking them along on the inside. Then is Cracker Jack in the rail on the inside. We've got the Robin. Past the stands they go, and they get the bell for to widen the track. Cracker Jack with the Robin and the rail on the inside. Then we've got Swan Lake Country. Northern Dancer is coming with a running 4, goes very wide at that ring, loses fierce ground at it. But up at the business end of it on the inside, the Robin, Cracker Jack on the outside. Swan Lake getting closer in 3, Beautiful Madness going 4, Northern Dancer is coming back into it in 5. And lurching to the rear is Just in Time. They go up Heartbreak Hill, and on the inside the Robin going very well. Cracker Jack being hard driven now to take it up with Swan Lake on the outside. A gap of 2 lengths then to Beautiful Madness. On the outside, Northern Dancer is coming with a great run, and also trying to come with a run. It's on the outside is this Fergie's Boy has come into position in 4th place, and they'll be singing in the Glens of Antrim if this one comes in. We're going to have a great battle up front. It's on the outside. It's this Swan Lake. From on the inside we've got the Robin, and then coming on the outside is Fergie's Boy. Between us and then we've Cracker Jack, and also coming is Flaky Dove. They're inside the final third, and it's Swan Lake. Drama being hard driven the Robin. Fergie's Boy is coming again, but inside the distance in the Golden Mile, it's Swan Lake. Finding inside the Robin. Third is Fergie's Pie. 4 Crackerjack. 5 Just in Time. 6 is Flaky Dove. 7 Beautiful Madness. 8 is Northern Dancer. 9 Larry Bang. And finally back to...
And returning there to the winner's enclosure, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it there for the winner of the Guinness Mile, Swan Lake, and Andrew Thornton completing a double here for the Brady family from Roscommon. Mary Brady, one of the great supporters here of the Dingle Races, and her husband Jimmy there. Give them a big round of applause there and a big welcome there to our Roscommon contingent. We have Swan Lake, brilliantly ridden there by Andrew Thornton, who is scoring a double on the day. Swan Lake and Andrew Thornton, ladies and gentlemen. Show your appreciation. Thank you. Andrew, many congratulations. We speak again. It's a quick double for Andrew Thornton.
Quick double, thank God, Pat.
Now, describe, how did the race go for you?
The race went well. I got a good start in her and we was able to lay up handy. And without bothering her too much, and then the hill. And picking along with them and she.
And coming off the back straight now, how confident were you?
Off the back straight, I had a quick look behind me and I was anyone travelling really well. So I knew I'd take up the beating from there and then.
So 2 winners for Andrew Thornton. Was this something that you expected today?
Out of 1 yard.
And here's Mary Brady. Mary, one of the great horse and pony racing enthusiasts. Mary, what's your position in the Midlands?
I have no position. I'm just training.
You're just training. A very important position to have.
I give up all the other jobs.
And what were you prior to that, Mary? You were very much involved, weren't you?
I was, and I won the 5 furlongs here a couple of years ago myself on a horse.
By God, that took some going.
Broke my neck then and had to stay on the ground.
And how are you since?
Great.
And how's the training going?
It's going grand now.
Have you trained many winners now up to now?
Well, we haven't trained a lot. I kind of was minding for here. It'll be all steam ahead after this.
Will you tell me, what is the attraction of coming to Dingle and having a horse specially laid out for Dingle? What is the attraction?
Well, it's like the Cheltenham to us. That's just what it is.
Yes?
You like to have a winner in Dingle.
And is you know, what really attracts you to Dingle? Is it the money? Is it the crack? Is it the what?
Well, I'm not into the crack because I have a son of 6 and you have to be in bed about 12 o'clock. No, it's just, this is the Cheltenham of it and you like to have a winner in Dingle. We're mad, like.
Indeed, I place here in the parade ring is the presentation of the Guinness Mile and Guinness Cup to the winning connections there. We have Mary Brady and Michael Brady and the Guinness representative there, Eddie Chambers. Give them a big round of applause there. The presentation of the Guinness Cup for the Guinness Mile. And Mary, what age is Michael?
6 years of age.
6 years of age. By God, you're certainly, you're getting him interested early enough anyhow.
Well, hopefully he'll be able to be riding around here someday.
Well, that's what I was just going to say. Sales representative. Eddie, being associated here with Dingle for the past number of years, what has this meant to Guinness?
On behalf of Guinness, it's a tremendous event to be involved with, and one only has to look at the numbers here today and indeed last night, and hopefully the weather will hold for tomorrow and it'll be a tremendous success as always.
Now, your sponsorship, when did you start sponsoring Dingle first?
The event has been going on a number of years now at this stage, and it's actually gone from success to success. So as a company, we're delighted to be involved with this event.
And I'm sure that you'll be involved with it with many more years to come.
Please God.
And I suppose if Dingle ever extends its races or its number of days or anything, I'm sure that you'll be the first to put your shoulder to the wheel and support them.
Well, you're really putting me in the spot now, but we'll have to wait and see.
The Guinness 1 mile result. First, Swan Lake at 5-1. Second, the Robin at 10-1. And third, Fergie's Boy, the 2-1 favourite, and 12 ran. Race on the card here. This is the Dingle Pub Race and the Denny Sexton Memorial Trophy, value €1,200. It's a 1.25 mile open horse race, and
shows it's 5-4 on Screwball for this event. It's 5-2 Crazy World, and it's 4-1 Little Annie's Crazy World, gone down to 3-1 now. 5-1 What's This, and it's 6-1 bar after this. Screwball is the hot favourite for this race.
Running this time, Tiger Island boats along at the early stages with Screwball, the winner of the Dingle Derby 2 years ago in hot pursuit in the inside 3. We have Mr. Jingles on the outside 4, then is Tom Cleary and Night Fever going 5, is this San Francisco. Hecky's Dream is bowling along in 6, Little Annie's going 7, Crazy World is 8. And out the back door we have this very difficult horse, Red October. They approach Beanboard Turn and they're in pairs as they do so. Where Tiger Island pops up now and is headed again by on the outside. Mr. Jingles going through the rail on the inside is Night Fever. Further widen the track, we've got the orange disc of Hecky's Dream. Crazy World finished second here last night with a black silk. Is making a forward approach, and stalking these is Little Annie, and also there the big white face of Screwball, and on the inside is San Francisco, and back to Red October. Out the country they go towards the 5 furlong from Hallmark. And as they do so, it's Tiger Island from Mr. Geronimo. Hecky's Dream is getting closer, and Screwball is coming with a run on the inside now to take up the second place on the outside of Hecky's Dream. They're stride for stride as they meet Heartbreak Hill. Mr. Jingles is going back. Little Annie is staying on well, and one really out of it is San Francisco. At the top of the hill as they swing down to the ascent to Beanbourne Turn. And out in front, being there from the off the blinker, Tiger Island, making really good progress on the outside, and the orange disc is Aileen Gallagher on Hecky's Dream, but still bouncing along up in front. Screwball now takes it up as they approach Beanbourne Turn. It's Screwball by about a length and a half to on the outside, Hecky's Dream. On the inside, Tiger Island being hard driven. Trying to come with another run is Crazy World, and Little Annie with the green and gold colours is coming between horses, but it's Screwball bowling along by about 2 lengths from on the inside. Tiger Island now being tackled by that while Little Annie's running on gamely, but inside the distance, the former Dingle Derby winner, Screwball takes this race. In second place is Tiger Island, third is Little Annie, fourth Crazy Dream, 5 is Night Fever, 6th in Hecky's Dream, 7 is San Francisco, and Mr. Jingles is 8, and back then to Red October is 9.
The 1 1/4 mile open horse race, number 1 there, Screwball and Pat Merrigan. Big round of applause there. The 1 1/4 mile open horse race. You have in the red shirt there on the right is Jerry Collins, the owner of Screwball. And the jockey there is Pat Merrigan. Give them a big round of applause there and show your appreciation here to the winning connections there. Jerry Collins is from Donegal. Where do you come from?
Athlone.
Athlone. And how many winners have you ridden this year?
That's my 14th winner now.
And is this your first or second in Dingle?
Third in Dingle.
Your third in Dingle of the last 2 days?
No, the second now, but it won there last.
The second this year?
Yeah.
So how's the season going for you, Pat?
Going great. This is my best season now. So,
and when did you commence horse and pony racing?
3 years ago.
And do you intend to further your career?
Hopefully.
Yeah. Do you intend to spend long more in horse and pony racing?
Yeah. I'd say this will be my last year now.
And you'd expect to take out an apprenticeship then?
Yeah.
Well, Pat, many, many congratulations, and we wish you every success in the future, and well done on a brilliant ride.
Thanks.
There is the winning owner. We meet again, Jerry.
Again.
This is becoming something very nice here in Dingle.
A very pleasurable habit.
and long may it continue.
Yeah, I hope it does. A wee bit of luck tomorrow, we could maybe get him back into first place in the Derby.
Is this a tip for tomorrow's Derby?
Yeah.
I'd say now that there are a lot of tips for tomorrow's Derby. Do you really fancy this one for tomorrow's Derby?
Really fancy him, yeah.
Well, now, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it in Dingle, and you heard it from a very honest owner here, Jerry Collins. Yeah. Jerry, his preparation coming here to Dingle?
Well, he had been very bad form last year, and this year we took it a bit easier on him and gave him a few runs, and he wouldn't have been fully prepared. And we wanted to come here and try and get the Dingle Derby back with him, so...
When was he victorious in Dingle last?
2 years ago.
2 years. And what kind was the ground at that time?
It had been soft.
Now, what about the difference between soft ground 2 years ago and practically the very good ground that we have here this year?
If it stays the way it is, it'll be grand. Any firmer wouldn't be great.
Yeah. And the long-range forecast, I believe, is very good for tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, there was a fair dew last night, and if the ground stays somewhat similar, we'll be happy enough.
Now, do you have many more horses, Jerry, running at the meeting?
I ran 3 today. Ran 4 today, actually, and the rest weren't up to much.
But this was the one, I'd say.
No, that was the one. This is the one. This here's the pet.
And tell me this: did you have any bet? Or I suppose you're not a betting man at all, of course.
I had 700 on him, like just to keep it interesting.
And what kind of a price did you get?
Even money, just.
Even money?
Very bad.
God, that was a very bad price. Those skinny bookmakers out there. Those skinny bookmakers, you should be ashamed of yourselves. Even money. I think I'll set up. I think I'll set up myself and get up in a box. I'll give you a 2 to 1.
Well, I hope I'll be able to take you off the box.
I'd say I'd be pulled off the box.
You never know.
Well, Jerry, many congratulations, and we hope that we'll be speaking to you again before the end of the meeting.
Yeah, hopefully.
Well done. Congratulations. Jerry Collins.
5, 4, and 7. Winner all right.
A quarter-mile open horse race resulted in a win for Screwball, the even money favourite. Second, Tiger Island at 8 to 1, and third, Little Annie at 5 to 1, and 10 ran.
Race was won impressively by Harvey Men, which gave an exhibition of jumping under a splendid ride by Michael Butler from Thomastown, County Kilkenny, to win by 15 lengths. 19-year-old Nell Fitzgerald from Ballybunion scored a thrilling victory in the 1.5-mile open horse race, where she rode a brilliant race on Woodpecker to come late and fast for the next victory. In the 5-furlong dash, Spot the Difference under a superb ride from Andrew Thornton broke well and proceeded to make every yard of the running for a most impressive victory. Keep the Peace, owned by John Ryle from Dingle and trained by his father Joe, caused a major shock in the 14-2 race where jockey James King excelled, coming home strongly in the straight for a most impressive popular local success. Jockey Andrew Thornton completed a double on Swan Lake for Roscommon trainer Mary Brady in the Guinness 1 mile, which he impressively won by 4 lengths.
Now here we're in the parade ring here, and we have the betting for the 15 hands cob race, which it shows, I think it's 10 Lizzie and Swilly Bride. The joint favourites are 2 to 1. It's 7 to 2 Wee Willie. I've got a lovely favourite here in Dingle, and I think it's 10 and 12 to 1, 5 to 1 in fact, Sharp Monkey down there in the bottom, and it's 10 to 1 Night Owl, a winner here yesterday evening, and it's 12 to 1 Sam's Girl, Chester, Near Ashty, Last Chance, along with +8, Not a Lot, and Would Ya Could Ya. I wonder can I, but it's 10 Lizzie, the 2 to 1 favourite, with...
Not too good.
Now tell me, what's your name?
Colin McGinley.
Colin McGinley. And Colin, where are you from?
From Letterkenny.
A long ways to come down to Dingle.
You're right.
I'm sure you didn't come for the fresh air.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, it's expensive fresh air.
Depends on what you mean by it. How's the betting today?
Well, the betting's good enough. It's just going the wrong way for the books.
Right. And what would the largest bet you take now here today?
I don't know. We never talk about bets.
Well, I suppose we'll talk about the smallest bet.
Oh, you can with 50 cents, Mark.
Well, I wasn't thinking about 50 cents. I was told yesterday even the smallest bet here was €50.
No, we take all bets, no matter how small they are. We're glad to get them.
The 7th race in the card, this is the Rock and Pop 15 hands derby in the Muldoon Memorial Cup. As you can see there, Nell Fitzgerald there is already a brilliant winner here. She's there on number 12. I don't have, in actual fact, I don't have the runners and riders here as I finish. There's James King anyhow, and James from, he's on number 8 there. Andrew Thornton has already had a couple of winners at the meeting and is leading jockeys on number 9. That's young.
We have a lot of celebrities in Dingle Races today, and we have 2 more of them here now. Jerry Cudden and Carol Flaherty. Lads, welcome.
Thank you very much, Tommy. It's great to be back again. Left Dublin this morning at 8:30 so that we could get the Dingle Races. Part of our tradition, I suppose. We stood up to support Kerry last week, but we had to come down to the races today.
Long time now you're coming down, sir.
I nearly come down every year, Tommy, and it's great to meet all. We were in the same class ourselves, going to school 1,000 years ago, and it's great to come down to see the old faces again and salute all the people and watch the horses and things like that.
That's what most of all the fellas that come back, they always say that they meet the old crew every year.
Well, we're the old crew now, I suppose, and Neely and Liza Gunnershin, but that's great crack. It's great listening to Thomas and the lads doing the commentary. I absolutely enjoyed it. I think it's a brilliant day, and great credit to the lads, the local lads that are still keeping it going. Like, you know, fair play to them. That's what I'd like to say anyway, Tommy.
Well, we always count the days to the Dingle Races, and now from now on we'll be counting the days to the Ran, and that's I think what Dingle is all about.
You're the second person today that mentioned that. They mentioned the 2 R's, the races and the Ran.
Oh, sure, where would we be without them? It's the only identity we have in Kerry from every other part of Kerry. It makes us different from them all. We have our races where we die for, and the Rand's there. Forget about Christmas, it's the Rand that we live for.
The tape has been extended across the track, and they're away. They're running this time up in the early stages. It's Chester. On the near side here, we've got this last chance bolts along in front with the blinkers. Chester is further in with the white cap. Further along in is Night Owl. Wee Willie is to the rear, towards the rear at the early stages with Darren O'Hanlon, but they've got a lot of running to do where they swing past Darren's corner. Last chance bolts along with Near Asti coming up on the outside. +8 makes headway there. Would you cut your taken out very hardly there? Not a lot from that's been very difficult to take. They're into the 5 furlong shoot, and last chance goes along now by about a length and a half. 2 in second place is Chester. 3 on the outside, +8 coming up on the inside. Then is Night Owl. It takes up the 3rd position, getting ever so closer under a good ride from Pat Mangan. Pat Merrigan is a sharp monkey at the top of the hill and the descent for being Bon Turn. Still very little difference up front. The grey last chance bolts along by about 2 lengths from the improving Chester. Then we go back to Night Owl. They're in single file. The rail on the inside is Shining Copper. Further wide on the track is +8. Then coming with a run, we've got Wee Willie, also Swilly Bridges making headway and loitering in for the last position at this point in time. Is this not a lot? As they come up and they get the bell and one complete circuit to go on the Pony Derby. Last chance being there from the off by a length now. 2 on the outside is Chester, improving snugly in 3 is Wee Willie in the rail on the inner. Then we've got Sharp Monkey between horses. The Maroon Silk is Night Owl, and last at this point in time is Would You Cudger. Chester bolts along now, takes up the running with the white cap from last chance going to Wee Willie being niggled along. 3 Sharp Monkeys and 4 Night Owls and 5. Further widening up and improving is this 10 Lizzie. Goes up the hill. At the hill, this Heartbreak Hill at the top, it's Chester. A diminishing advantage now to improving in second place is 10 Lizzie. In third place being hard-driven is Sharp Monkey. Wee Willie getting reminders in 4. Last chances out of it in 5. Night Owl is out of it in 6. Then Swilly Bridge is not running at all, but out in front, Chester has been there from the off, the deficit being reduced, it's been Bon Turn. We're going to have a good finish to the 15 hands are in single file, where Chester takes it up, and in hot pursuit is 10 Lizzie. They're inside the final furlong and Chester is in front, but 10 Lizzie's coming under a great ride from Andrew Dodman on the outside. He's about 3 lengths to make up, he's trying all he's worth, but he will not catch this one with the white cap. Aidan Coleman gets his first winner in Dingle. Chester takes the 15 hands. In second place is 10 Lizzie. In third place then we have Sharp Monkey, 4 Wee Willie, 5 Night Owl, 6 is Swilly Bridge, 7 is Last Chance, 8 is +8, 9 is Near Asti, 10 is Sam's Girl, and finally...
Here comes, ladies and gentlemen, Ray Healy, the Secretary of the Midlands Horse and Pony Racing Association, leading in his winner there, Chester, given a brilliant ride there by young Aidan Coleman from Inishannon, County Cork. Give him a big round of applause there, the winning connections, Aidan Coleman and Chester. And Pony Racing Association. Talents of the horse and pony racing season here in the south of Ireland and in the Midlands. I introduce you, ladies and gentlemen, to Aidan Coleman from Inishannon, County Cork. Show your appreciation here to our young jockey, Aidan Coleman. Aidan, first of all, many, many congratulations. You gave this one a really super ride.
Oh, thanks very much, Pat. Thanks. You really made me work for it there, I thought.
Well, going out for the final time now, how did you feel about your prospects of a victory?
He's still going very well, but I look behind me and they're all going well behind me as well. But he climbed the hill without coming off the bridle, which is a big help to me, and just kicked him at the top of the hill and he just went home from there.
Now in the straight, Thin Lizzie was closing with every stride, as Tommy Callan said there in commentary, but you always appeared to have that little bit up your sleeve.
Oh yeah, he was going away from him, I thought, at the end more than anything else.
Now, had you ridden Chester before, Aidan?
I rode him, I think this is my 4th time riding him. I've been second on him twice, and he got disqualified once down in Ballybunion, and he won here today, so it's not a bad record.
Now, you're having a marvellous season, Aidan. Tell us about it. You're mixing between the south and the Midlands, and how's it going?
Very well. 40. That's my 14th winner now this year. So
Would that be a best ever for you for this season?
no, I had 15 last year. So
Well, I mean, it's early days yet. I mean, there's a lot of racing to go between here and the end of October. Like.
I hope it'll be my best season yet. Anyway.
Well, Aidan, many, many congratulations. It's always a pleasure to see a young jockey coming through. And of course, you're brother of Kevin Coleman, who rode a brilliant three-timer here last year, isn't that right?
He had 4 winners last year.
He had 4 winners, and was he the leading jockey here last year?
Was, yeah.
Well, then you can't keep a good man down. Brother of Kevin Coleman, Aidan Coleman, ladies and gentlemen, from Inisharan, County Cork. Give him a big round of applause there. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, is the joint secretary, a man that I happen to know well, the secretary of the Midlands Horse and Pony Racing Association, Ray Healy. Well, Ray, we've been soldiering together up and down the country all the year. It's great for you to come here to Dingle and to win with Chester. Tell us about Chester.
Chester's a 14-2 pony, and he'll win the and he has won no race this year. I can't beat She's Mine, and it was a big shock to win here today.
He won no race this year. How come?
Because he was in the 14-2 and he was up against good ponies.
So you were running him out of his class, in other words?
Well, he'll win the 14-2 tomorrow.
Now, did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? I hope the bookmakers are listening there. What price the 14-2 tomorrow, Ray?
Yeah. It was a great race. He stole the race, I think. He went off in front and he stayed there, and young Aidan Coleman gave him a great ride. He knows the pony well.
Aidan Coleman, one of the stars of the southern region here, and I'm sure in the Midlands as well.
He was one of the up-and-coming jockeys, and he carried out the instructions. I'm sorry, I bet a neighbour of mine, Tin Lizzie and Wee Willie, but what could I do?
But sure, that's sure, Ray. That's what racing is all about.
That's what it's all about.
And are you
only 12-1 with the bookies?
Only 12-1. You're not greedy, but you like a lot.
Yeah.
So did you fill your pockets?
I have enough.
Race of the afternoon here on the Saturday of Dingle as the clouds start to roll in, but it's a beautiful day here nevertheless, and it's the common pony race over 1 mile, value €700, sponsored by Fergus O'Flaherty. As we'll go for commentary, we have 5 races, we have 5 runners, number 2 Ian Focolella, 3 MS Pet, 5 Murphy, 1 Tico, and number 4 Wandering Star. Will Wandering Star wander home in front? We'll have to wait and see.
Ian Focolella, Cochlear Rails, they come up and they get the bell with 1 complete circuit to go. MS Pet bolts along by about 3 to 4 lengths, with Tico now going 2 on the outside as Murphy going 3. And Ian Focolella is off Dernock. He'll go also to Market Row and Connaughton. Dernock being hard driven now, this MS Pet in second place. Tico, the deficit being reduced all the time. They're in single file going up the hill. Murphy's 3. In 4th place then is this number 1, this Wandering Star, which is wandering about all over the place and is being pulled up at this point in time. Up the hill they go. See the Walsus and Connaught time is Star Contusik of Con Count. Ibrahim, a dull and drone count Sons upon North. Tico's eating up the ground down the far side, and Murphy's finishing fast. The rest of them look out like single file, but it's MS Pet bowling along by about 6-7 lengths at this point in time, as they approach Beanbone Turn and come up the home straight for the last time. MS Pet from Tico. Murphy's running on gamely, it has to be said, for Pat Brosnan in 3rd place. They're inside the final furlong and approaching the home straight. MS Pet being driven out, a couple of backhanders on the outside. Murphy's getting a very enterprising ride from this young Pat Brosnan. They're inside the distance and Murphy's coming with a late run, but Con McSweeney drives out his first winner in Dingle. MS Pet by a reducing deficit all the time. MS Pet in convincing style. In 2nd place was Murphy, and 3rd place was Tico.
The young man we see there, one of the great stewards, one of the great young jockeys of the southern racing scene, Con McSweeney from Ballincollig in County Cork, riding his first ever winner at Dingle Races on MS Pet, owned by Colm O'Connor here from Dingle. Give him a big round of applause here. MS Pet and Con McSweeney. Sweeney, Con, many congratulations first of all. This must be a great thrill for you to ride your first winner at Dingle Races, is that right?
No, I won last year, the same race last year. Pillar the Post, good pony.
Did she win this last year as well?
She won it, yeah, last year. Same pony was second as well, Tiro.
Yeah. Now the season has been going marvellous for you. Tell us about it. You've had a lot of success down here in the south this year.
I had a lot of success. I gave a lot of rides to Patrick Mangan. This is the way it's gone up, and a couple of more weeks now and I'll be finishing up with the flaps and going into Pint of Pints.
Will you be riding Pint of Pints for the coming season?
Hopefully now next, maybe March.
You've taken out your amateur licence?
Oh, I won't be taking it out until February.
Yeah.
Please God.
Well, Con, what does this mean now to you, winning this race for the second year in succession?
It is great. Great boost, for especially in Dingle, to have a winner.
And of course for the great local connections as well.
Yeah, thanks Colm O'Connor and all the connections.
And indeed, I hope that we'll be having a word with Colm very shortly now. Well, many, many congratulations, Con, and I hope that you'll ride many, many more winners in Dingle. Have you many more mounts left from here to tomorrow evening?
I have a horse in the constellation race tomorrow. I hope he'll win. Ocean Cove.
Ocean Cove. So there's a tip from Con McSweeney. You never lost it, Con. Always a good man for a winner. Colm O'Connor. Colm, many, many congratulations here for the second year in succession. I wasn't aware that this was the second year.
Second year, yeah. Just lucky now she took it up from the start and sure, Con gave her a serious ride.
He certainly did give her a serious ride because going up for the final time, I thought he was going to be caught, you know.
Well, we told him jump off from flag fall and make all the run, and we knew she'd stay on.
Yeah.
So just went lucky.
And how was she going all the year now?
Didn't run her at all the year. I just ran her once in Ballyheigue and she didn't take the bend.
All right. She wouldn't have been suited by the strand.
She wouldn't like the strand, no.
And you had her put away for this.
Yeah, trying to do something here and
a nice little coup here at Dingle.
Yeah, nothing like getting it at home.
And tell me this, what price was she? Did you back her?
With a small few pounder, she was on even money.
Was that all? Oh God, those generous bookies! My heart bleeds for them. Do you know that much? I had to go with him earlier on, so I better say no more about him. I won't be get out here alive.
I suppose they have to survive too.
well, a very generous man indeed, I must say. Colm here at Dingle on the second day, the Common Pony 1 mile. First, MS Pet, the 5-4 on favourite. Second, Murphy at 3-1, and third, Tico at 4-1, and 5 ran. Joining me here at the concluding stages of the second day of the Dingle Races is Paddy Fitzgerald, the president of Dingle Races. Paddy, your overall impressions of the last 2 days?
Oh, fantastic altogether. It's a big change from what the races used to be in Dingle 25, 30 years ago. You know, we had a situation here one year when we were calling off the race because there was only 2 horses entered. And unless there was a third horse come up to enter, we have to have called off. So it has come a long way. Look at all the horses that ran yesterday. I believe there was 90 horses in total ran yesterday.
And the crowd should have been phenomenal. I mean, I thought yesterday was big, but today was twice as big.
Oh, I wouldn't be quite sure of that now. I think yesterday's crowd was probably the biggest Friday evening crowd that I've seen coming in here for a lot.
Yeah.
But today's crowd was a good crowd, yeah.
Huge, yeah.
But you'd be surprised. I think there wasn't as many horses came to the races today as yesterday. I mean, if you look over the hill from the road, because I've been down the main gate there, and you could see that there wasn't as many horse boxes or transport as a horse.
But still the number of runners were very large.
They were, but not as big as yesterday now. I haven't taken details exactly.
Then again, of course, a 3-day meeting, like, you know, a lot of those horses could have a run on Friday and come out on Sunday.
That's what it's all about.
You could get double the medicine tomorrow.
They'll all be back tomorrow, won't they? I hope you back the winners today anyway.
Well, unfortunately, Christy Reardon and I, as the commentators, we're not allowed to bet. We're not interested in betting. We're uninterested in covering the meeting.
You don't have to do it yourself. You'll get somebody else to do it for you.
But you see, we wouldn't know anything about that. We've no friends like that, you know what I mean? Well, it's been a marvellous day's racing here at the second day of Dingle. I hope that you'll enjoy all the action and all the thrills and spills of a top-class day in racing and here for the second day of Dingle. And of course, don't forget, the big day tomorrow, the Dawn Milk Dingle Derby, which we'll be bringing you live coverage of, and all the fun of the fair here for the Dingle 2003 meeting tomorrow, featuring the Dawn Milk Dingle Derby of €6,000 this year. We look forward to meeting you all and seeing you all tomorrow here in Dingle for the third and final day of what promises to be a top-class day of top-class horse and pony racing. Well, a very good afternoon to you and welcome to Dingle Racecourse for the third day, the big day course of this 3-day festival of racing here at Dingle 2003. The feature event this afternoon is the Dawn Milk Dingle Derby of €6,000, where a big quality field has been lined up for it. The crowds are already coming in, and I expect that today will be a record attendance. We'll be back shortly with more action and excitement. But joining me here on my left here is a good friend of mine over the years, Damien Muldoon. Damien, welcome first of all to Dingle. And where are you from?
From Aughmacloy, Pat. So we're hoping for a good betting day today now, especially for the Derby. I don't think it's ever been as a competitive a race as this. We've got some of the best horses the year I think ever taken part. You have a Screwball back to form now, Rising Tide, last year's winner, and a great horse there from the north, Erratic Chic. There's an awful lot of talk about him at the moment.
Now, as you mentioned that horse, what is the story with Erratic Chic? That's from the north, is it?
As Jerry Collins is from the north, and he's put in a couple of very good eye-catching performances this year, and he's a lot of the northern men's banker for the day now. There's a lot thought of this horse.
Have you seen this one compete in the north?
I have seen him run on a couple of occasions, and he's always looked like a good horse. He's always run like a good horse, and has always been able to answer any question I think they've asked of him.
So would he be your selection for the Derby?
It'll be very close between him and Rising Tide, but I would think he might shade it today.
Now tell me this, as a bookmaker, your brother is a bookmaker, and what is your function here at Dingle Races for the last 3 days?
Well, my function would be the gopher. I'm just helping out the back, in round the back. That's what I would be at now for the last couple of days.
But as a bookmaker, how would you bet at the moment as we stand here a couple of hours before the Dingle Derby of 2003?
Price-wise?
Price-wise, yes.
Well, I'd say because of last year's run, Rising Tide will probably start a 6-4 favourite.
As short as that?
As short as that. And you have Erratic Chic, and 2-1 he'll start it. It'll depend on how the market goes from that. But you will be talking as short as that.
But there's no value there.
Well, they're good horses, you know what I mean.
Are you having a bet?
I'm trying to have one, yeah. I don't know which one I should do.
What's your name?
Maya.
And where are you from?
Kilcummin.
Kilcummin?
Yeah, Mountain.
Kilcummin, Killarney?
No, Kilcummin Castle.
Kilcummin, yeah? And is this your first time at Dingle Races?
It is, yeah.
And you're trying to make up your mind?
Yeah.
I need help now.
Can we be of any help to you? Harveyman was impressive here yesterday.
Yeah?
This one here yesterday, Harveyman.
Which one?
Harveyman, it's the third horse down.
Okay, I go for Harveyman. How much?
But don't come back to me looking for your money. Here, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the leading layers in the ring, and one of the finest exponents of the bookmaking game, Jarlath Connolly, all the way from Galway. Jarlath, first of all, a belated welcome to Dingle.
Thank you very much, Pat. Thank you.
And how's the meeting going for you?
Well, the first day was a losing day. I'd say yesterday we came out in front, so today remains to be told.
And tell me this, what are they backing in this first race?
Well, Harveyman won the hurdle race yesterday, so naturally enough...
He has a £12 penalty.
He has, but he's favourite again today, and that's the one they like, so,
is it?
Yeah.
Is all the money for Harveyman?
Harveyman, and I'd say the Tinkerton will be second.
The other, yeah. Now, at this early stage, any opinion on the Derby, or do you, if you were opening a book on it, how would you bet on it?
Everybody I met in town this morning are Rising Tide, and they all think he's the horse that's going to win the Derby.
Well, for the best dressed lady before the first race here, the runners are just mounting in the parade ring. What's your name?
Martina.
Martina what?
Mulhern.
And where are you from?
Donegal.
From Donegal. And describe your beautiful ensemble here to me.
Actually, well, I'm wearing linen trouser, John Charles trouser. I bought it in Kilkenny weekend about a month ago when I was down for the Shania Twain concert. And I have my own hat, and I just thought I may put them all together for today.
And is this your first time being at Dingle Races?
Time to Dingle.
And are you impressed?
Very impressed. Great weekend so far. Bit of a sore head.
James Murphy has from yet. First time, and the Tinker post along in front. But on the outside of them meet the hill for the first time, it's Castle Rose bowling along. Coming then, we've got Ella going into second place. The rail on the inside is Tinker. Further wide on the track is this Crystal's Delight. And the one very much to the rear at the early stages is Sister Stevie. And this one, of course, is not owned by Stevie Kaler, just in case the locals think it is. They approach the first flight, coming towards Beanbone Turn, and we just make sure they all get over before resuming commentary, and yes, they do. And as they come up the home straight on the inside, Ella with the green colours is now headed for the first time by Castle Rose. Tinker is going 3 on the inside, and well out of it at this stage is Sister Stevie. They're approaching the flight in the home straight, and as they do so, rolling up front. Castle Rose now being headed on the outside by Ella, with Tinker going to rail on the inside and getting closer. Mullins is coming with a run, and also Crystal's Delight as well up with the band. Decker Lady being comfortably lit in 5th place. On the wide outside then we have Mullins, and the last one going up with Sister Sarah. They go into the flight up past the stands, and as they do so, it's up in front, Castle Rose, bowling along now, it has to be said, by about 2 to 3 from the Tinker on the inside, and moving then is Crystal's Delight further widen the track. A gap then to the improving on the outside. Tinker and Mullins is going handily enough at this point in time. Decker Ladies in 5th place, and being asked for an effort now, but down the far side they go. Castle Rose and Nell Fitzgerald by about 2 to 3 now at this point in time, as they approach the 4th flight on their way past Bean to Beanbone Turn, and takes that one comfortably. All bowling along and going well. Ella's gone well back through the pack, and also further back there as well as Ryan's Fancy. They approach Beanbone Turn, and as they do so, get off the track, Pat Merrigan. It's out in front, Castle Rose by about 2 lengths now to the Tinker with the white upper leaps. On the inside then we've got Decker Lady, a good left there again by them, and that hurl is flattened as they come up and they get the bell with 1 complete circuit of the track to go. And as they do so, Castle Rose has been there from the off. Tinker going through, Crystal's Delight is 3, Decker Lady have ridden in 4. On the outside and coming with a great run now is Waking Ned. They go into the flight up past the stairs, and then to do so, a bad mistake by Castle Rose. And going up the hill for the final furlong, Waking Ned takes it up now for the Tinker and 2. On the outside then we've got Mullins improving in 3rd place in the rail, and the inside is yesterday's winner, Harvey Man. Crystal's Delight is going 5 at the top of the hill, and they approach the flight, the second last flight, the 7th flight. It's Waking Ned on the inside, further wide of the blue silk on the outside. We have the Tinker, and the Harvey Man is coming with a great run. They're approaching the flight at the far side of the track, and as they do so up front, they're all over it. We just make sure they all get around. Waking Ned bowls along, but Harvey Man is coming again on the wide outside. And as they do so, Harvey Man, as they approach the flight, the last one in the home straight. On the inside, Waking Ned further widen the track. We've Harvey Man. A battle between these two, and the Tinker running on gamely at the last flight. It's Waking Ned taking a convincing silent side from Harvey Man. Waking Ned and Donald Highland take the opener in Dingle. Waking Ned from Harvey Man. In 3rd place is Mullins. Crystal Delight runs on in 4. 5 is the Tinker. 6th in back. To snooze you lose 7.
Coming in, Waking Ned. The winning connections there coming in there. Waking Ned, number 8, and and the likely winner is there raced after the second last.
He was the last, just gone.
He seemed to have a great turn of foot from the last.
Serious turn of foot.
Now, Darren, where are you from?
Sligo.
And have you ridden many winners this season?
This is me 7th now.
And how's the season been going for you?
I was away I was in England, I'm only after coming back. I was champion jockey here 3 years ago.
Here in Dingle?
Yes.
Well, Darren, many congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, the winning jockey of our opening race, Waking Ned, Darren O'Hanlon. Congratulations. And joining me here is one of the great supporters of horse and pony racing from the Midlands, Peter Finnerty. Peter, tell the public here, I know well where you're from, but tell the public, where do you come from?
We're from County Roscommon.
All the ways from Roscommon, a long ways from home, but well worth it, I'd say.
And I would like to thank Darren O'Hanlon for coming out of retirement to ride these horses here.
He came out of retirement?
Yes.
Well, now, that's a story if I ever heard one. Tell us what's behind that.
Nothing.
Why did he come out of retirement?
A few weeks ago I asked him.
And why did he go into retirement in the first place? He's only a young fella.
That's all.
Now, have you many more horses in training, Peter?
10 or 12.
And you've had some marvellous winners over the years, both in the Midlands and down here. I'd say you're very happy memories of coming here to the south.
Yes, very happy.
Yeah. And any more runners now for the rest of the day?
We have more runners. We don't know about anything else.
But this was the one?
Yeah, this was the one.
Could I have your attention, please? Here in the parade ring, we're watching the presentation of the Dingle Crystal Trophy to the winning connections there. The chairman of Dingle Races, Michael Sayers, is making the presentation there to the trainer, Peter Finnerty from Roscommon, and the winning jockey, Darren O'Hanlon. Give them a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. The first race here on the final day of Dingle Races Sunday, the 2-mile hurdle. The winner was Waking Ned at 5-1. Second Harvey Man, the 5-2 favourite, and third Mullins at 10-1, and 11 ran. The race of the afternoon here is the John Downey O'Connor EBS race, and joining me here is Alan Palmer, one of the leading bookmakers in the ring. Alan, which is the one for money here?
Well, the big springer here now is maybe tonight, back from 5s into evens. Real big dough for this one.
Yeah, real big dough. When you say real big dough, what do you mean?
Well, one punter came in to me looking for 1,500 to 3 bet and 500 to 1. He next to already at 1,000 to 2. All down the line is taken.
Yes. 5s to evens, and no price, and that's the one for money.
That is the one for money, yeah.
Also going up there is Storming, and there seems to be a way first time with Flaky Dog going on up. On up the hill there, off and they're running. Flaky Dove is the first to go on with the rail on the inside then, and we've got a loose horse, I think, in the track. Yes, there's a jockey off, I think. A loose horse, just to beware. Or do we? We've just picked them out. Yes, a loose horse. I cannot identify. Eddie O'Connell seems to have lost his way, but bowling along in front as Firecracker gone down the far side. The inside is Flaky Dove, trying to come through the early stages, and the one very much to the rear is this Crazy Night. As they come up the home straight, there's a loose horse on the track, a loose horse. We'll try and just identify it. Eddie O'Connell is still with us in the frame. We'll just try and pick out who's missing. But clear the track now, make sure everything is done. As a Firecracker bowls along from also coming with a run is this Hecky's Dream, and Hecky's Dream comes up on the outside, making ground, and the wide outside is Hackey at the bell in one complete circle to go. I cannot identify that horse. It's caught serious trouble up there. Flaky Duck got a desperate rattle from this horse that caused one up the far side. But we've a loose horse going on. Just everybody beware now, it's extremely important. Firecracker has been badly hampered as well. Sakai trying to make ground, but Heckley's Dream is pressing. Fergie's Boy being confidently ridden at this point in time by Andrew Thornton. It's going along, and also one coming very much out of the wagon is another objection, and Emmett Butterley. Down the far side they go, another objection is tracking the leaders, but Fergie's Boy has first eye for home. It's Fergie's Boy. From another objection, the rail on the inside, further wide in the track. Firecracker goes back. Chester is running a storming race, and the loose horse is still there as they come up the home straight. It's Fergie's Boy bowling along. They'll be singing in the glens of Antrim if this one gets up tonight. Fergie's Boy is coming with a great run, being switched to the track. Then on the outside, Emmett Butterley is coming with another objection. They're inside the distance, and they're striding out inside the distance. But it looks as if Fergie's Boy from another objection. Fergie's Boy takes the second, another objection. Watch the loose horse in third place then. We have number 5 was maybe tonight, followed in by Chester, and the rest of the...
Gentlemen, the winner of the second race there, Fergie's Boy and Andrew Thornton. Let's hear it for them. Well done. We'll have the presentation shortly of Fergie's Boy, the winning connections, Gerard Faulkner from Derry, and Andrew Thornton. Well done and congratulations. Joining me here, ladies and gentlemen, it's that man of the moment, Andrew Thornton. Andrew, how many times have we spoken in the last 3 days?
This is the third time now.
And does this put you the leading jockey of the meeting?
Puts me in front now, so it does so.
And I'd say you'll take some catching.
Hopefully now I'll get another one or two.
Andrew, you're riding like a man inspired.
Well, it's good to get them now, so it's good to get in the horses, you know.
Yeah.
The boys asked me last night to ride them, and I swapped off another horse to ride them, so.
Now, going up the hill for the final time, where were you placed?
Up the hill for the final time, I was in front a bit sooner than the horse slipped there, and I just got up his inside.
Yep.
And he was kind of left on his own, but got to the top of the hill and he was still travelling well, and I just sat him my life from there. And he stayed at it the whole way down.
And coming into the straight, were you confident?
The straight, I could see Emmett Butterley coming on the outside, but he just still had enough left, so he had to stay on. So
a brilliant win. Is this the first time that you've ridden 3 winners here in Dingle, Andrew?
No, last year I was champion jockey. I had 6 here.
Oh, 6.
So
but it might be good enough yet. How many more mounts do you have for the rest of the day?
I have another 4 left.
But you're riding the Derby. I assume you're riding in the Derby.
I ride nothing in the Derby, so I don't, not yet.
You're riding nothing in the Derby. I can't understand how a talented jockey like you hasn't been snapped up.
Well, I was meant to ride one when he got batted out, so we'll see what happens.
By the way, as I'm speaking to you for the public, what do you fancy in the Dingle Derby coming up later on?
I can't see Rising Tide getting beat.
Rising Tide. So the tide will come in yet again this evening. We'll have to wait and see. Andrew, the all-important winning syndicate. What's your name?
Gerard Faulkner.
And Gerard, where are you from?
Garva, County Derry.
And you're a great supporter of Dingle Races over the years. I've always met you here in the many, many years coming to Dingle.
That's right, yes. It's lovely weather this year.
And what have you got to say about your winner now? Was this a plan all along? How had the horse been performing up to now?
At this stage, the pressure's off, you know, but...
But coming here, how realistic were you with for the chances of your winner there, Fergie's Boy?
Well, we've set him up all year for the Golden Mile, and we finished third on it yesterday, so we thought he would go close today in the 1.25 miles. I thought maybe he'd need to stay on a bit farther, you know.
Mm-hmm. And did you bring many horses here to the meeting this year, Gerard?
We have 4 with us, so we have.
And have they all run as yet?
Yes, they've all run 2/3 yesterday. Little Annie was third in the 1.25 miles.
So it's going to be a very happy homecoming to Derry. When do you go back?
Tomorrow afternoon.
The 1.25 mile open horse race. First was Fergie's Boy, the 2-to-1 favourite. Second, another objection at 4-to-1. And third, maybe tonight, the even money favourite, and 14 ran. And if you cast your eyes here on the young man here on my right, it's the one and only, ladies and gentlemen, and give him a big Dingle welcome, the one and only Adrian Maguire. Well, Adrian, first of all, welcome to Dingle 2003, and I understand it all happened for you here going back to 1987. Would you tell us about that?
Yeah, it's great to be back here today. It hasn't changed much, but for the parade ring here in the middle since 87. I rode the winner of the Dingle Derby, and it's a great meeting to be at, and it's a great introduction for young kids that want to go on and be jockeys. It's second to none.
Mm-hmm. And following Dingle, what happened? Just take us through your career after you winning the Dingle Derby. Did it really take off for you after that?
Well, I was very lucky doing the pony racing. I'd done a lot of it in Donegal and up the north of Ireland, and I rode a lot of winners for a lot of people, and I was very lucky to ride the Dingle Derby. That was but Tom Fitzgerald was the name of the horse, belonged to the Sweeneys from Milford, and soon after that then it was time to be getting on to be trying to get a licence out and ride some winners on the track, and I went to Michael Horrigan's for 3 years and rode Pint of Pints, and in 91 then I was found myself in Cheltenham riding a winner at the festival on Omerta. So once I got on that horse, it started from there.
Well, Adrian, I was privileged to be at the Drummahan Pint to Pint many years ago when I started Pint to Pints first, covering as a journalist and all that. And you went through the card that day. Tell us about that. That was some day. 6 out of 6, was that right?
Yeah, it was a great day. It was the second last Sunday of the season, and John Berry, he was 3 in front of me at the time, so he went up. I don't know, I think he was around Meath at a meeting, and I stayed in Cork. He rode 3 winners, and I heard afterwards, he said, that's it. He says, I'm not going to Kinsale, the ground is too hard, I'm 6 clear. But someone rang him later on the way home that evening, and he says, you'll have to go to Kinsale because Maguire's after riding 6 winners. So it left us level going into the last meeting.
That must be an achievement, Adrian, I'd say, that will never again be equalled. Was that ever done before you came on the scene, to ride 6 out of 6 at a Pint to Pint?
Well, I don't know if it was ever done before I done it, but I'm sure it will be done very soon, because the standard of riding is improving every year, and jockeys are getting better and better, and it's great to see. It's great to see any sport improve, and especially horse racing.
Now, when you moved to England, Adrian, what were your outstanding highlights in a star-studded and brilliant career? Your outstanding highlights now?
Well, obviously winning the Gold Cup was a great achievement. That was the year after my first ride in Cheltenham on Omerta. To go back and win the Gold Cup was brilliant. winning the King George on Barton Bank, the Queen Mother on Viking Flagship. A lot of memories, a lot of great memories. Riding 1,000 winners in England, and especially Florida Pearl then a couple of years ago in the King George. You appreciate winners a lot more as you get older. So it was a spare ride for me, and to win the King George on an Irish horse was brilliant.
Now you're back home here in Ireland, Adrian. Would you take us through what you intend turning your hand to now in the future?
Well, I enjoyed my time immensely when I was riding as an amateur in Cork and Limerick in the Pint of Pints, and that's where I'm going to start off again. I'd like to train Pint of Pinters, and if I can make a living out of it, great, and if it takes me further, even better. We start off small and see how we go.
And when the third race of the afternoon, this is the Paul Ganey race, valued €1,200. The winner receives 1,250, the second 250, third is 125, and fourth 75. It's
this time. The money is going for Nolene, horse number 1. And a good bit of few bob in them. A good few bob in them. There is plenty of money for this Kerry horse here now.
Thanks, Noel. Great stuff. So Nolene is the favourite in this one, and it's 4-1 10 Lizzie after that.
There's the first to bowl along, meeting the hill with one of the boys on the outside. 10 Lizzie's coming in the inner, running along gamely is Double Trouble. Also up at the wagon at the early stages is Glen Hunt and Night Owl. They're approaching the highest part of the coast on the descent for Beanbong Turn and bowling along. We have on the fiddle being tracked now by Night Owl, 10 Lizzie the rail on the inside. Also up there is Pat Merrigan and one of the boys. And the one loitering at the back at the early stages and well back is Aileen Gallagher and Helen's Rocket. They come up the home straight. What a sight, folks. What a sight as they come up 15 thoroughbred ponies and bowling along out in front. It's on the fiddle from the rail on the inside is Night Owl. Coming with a run then on the wide outside is Wee Willie. Further wide in the track is this lap dancer at the bell and ding-a-ling-a-ling as they go out into the country, and it's on the fiddle on the inside from... We're going the shorter way around there. Glen Hunt, that's good riding by this young man. Glen Hunt and Night Owl being tracked again on the wide outside now by 10 Lizzie's coming with a run, and further wide then we've got on the fiddle. They're meeting the ground at the far side. The rest of them are coming with a run. Sharp Monkey's getting through. Wee Willie's being hard driven on the boys. Looks to be going back through the pack and being really hard driven is Double Trouble at the top of the hill. 3 furlongs from home on the fiddle now with 10 Lizzie going wide on the wide outside, and one coming with a great run at this point in time is Little Rock. That's the order gone down the far side. On the fiddle now being tracked by 10 Lizzie on the inside, Little Rock on the outside. On the boys is hard, it worked in, going back is Double Trouble. Night Owl has run its race, Wee Willie's out of it. The rest of them, they really are strung out. Last Chance and Mr. Last Chance are out of it. Inside the final furlong as they approach Beanbong, they're turning up the home straight for the last time. On the fiddle on the inside from Little Rock on the outside. Thrown down a serious challenge and Little Rock, then Nick and stride for stride. On the inside, Fenton on the outside. But it looks to me as if it's Little Rock coming inside the distance. Little Rock takes the ace in the 15 hands. In second place is on the fiddle, then with Sunrise on the finishing pass. Double Trouble, 10 Lizzie, one of the boys back to Sharp Monkey. Nolene was finishing.
Leading in Little Rock, trained by his father Joe of the PRO of the Dingle Race Committee, and James King. What a brilliant riding performance here by this talented young man from Tipperary. Let's hear it for James King, the O'Brien family, and Little Rock. Our winning jockey, James King. What can I say about that marvellous performance? You gave that some ride.
I jumped off out the back. Was no rushing in coming last time. I just made my way up.
And this is the second time that Little Rock has won. This one had shown good form earlier on the season here.
Yeah, he won in Ballybunion, then Shannon Golden, and now here.
He's some horse, isn't it?
He's unreal.
And how confident were you going out now? What instructions did Joe give you?
Same as on Friday. Just jump him off and give him a break, and then head on for home.
And I remember speaking with Joe, was it 2 evenings ago, and he said that you were a great man to do what you're told. That's the sign of a very, very good jockey. It really has all come together for you here in Dingle this year, hasn't it?
No, it has, yeah. That's 3 winners.
That's 3 winners now. So in actual fact, you're tying at the moment with Andrew Thornton for the leading jockey. What are the prospects, James, of you winning your first jockey title here in Dingle with the remaining races to come? How many mounts do you have left?
I have 4 or 5 mounts left.
And what are the names of the horses?
Slim Pickens and Keep the Peace. Maybe Fahrenheit, who rang the bell.
Do you have a mount in the upcoming Dingle Derby?
Yeah, right, Slim Pickens in it.
And how do you rate the prospects of Slim Pickings in that?
She's in grey out form. I say she'll come close.
Now, the owner, I should say, Tom O'Brien from Gollers. Tom, what a fantastic performance there by Little Rock. You must be over the moon. Did you fancy this one?
No, they're all...
Truthfully now, did you fancy this one or did you not? Come on.
He was in great form last night and he ate up, and I mean, we're the best bunch of horses in the 15 hands and the fastest race. It's probably the hardest to win.
But he's been shown very, very good form on the Southern Circuit. I've looked at him there as a commentator, winning a few times this year down here in the south.
Yeah, he's surprised us all really. I mean, over the winter we thought he was a bit bad looking, but he's come on fierce, over the spring and summer. I mean,
he must be one of these runners that likes to get the sun in his back. Does he, like yourself?
Yeah, he does, thank God, and he likes his bit of a swim, and he's great form.
Well, certainly that's great credit due to you as the owner and your father. I'm sure you've put in a magnificent effort to get this one, not alone winning Dingle once, but to win twice. I'd say this was something that you didn't expect.
A dream,
A dream come true, I'd say that.
Yeah, we didn't expect it, no. It's been Friday night, he was racing against some of the, the best, what I think is a few of the best horses in the south and in the country. I mean, and to beat them was a bonus, but to win today was just unreal.
Really the icing on the cake. Well, Tom, 15 hands, 1 1/4 mile. And a win here for Little Rock at 6-1. Second On the Fiddle at 8-1. And third Sunrise Thunder at 7-1. And 14 ran. Yeah. I see She's Mine is 5-4 on. What are they backing in this? Is this the one for money or is it?
She's Mine has opened up at 5-4, backed into 5-4 on.
The big stuff is on this one.
Sing open 2s has drifted out to 4.
Sing is a Dingle horse, yeah? 6s to 4.
The horse they backed is Keep the Peace in from 6s.
A winner yesterday evening?
Yeah.
Okay, Alan, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Parade ring for the Thomas Garvey Irish Pony Derby and the Jim Sheehy Memorial Cup. Value 1,750. We're watching there number 9 passing us. That is Sing Sing, followed there by number 3, which is El Paso. Jockeys now being instructed to pick up their mounts in the parade ring. Number 5 there is Nancy Miles. Owned by...
Brennan back in, Shining Copper and She's Mine, they're being asked to go in. And number 4, some of these horses seem to be very high at the start. False start, Peace, and as they're on, and I think Keep the Peace didn't get off. They're away and they're running, the flags are down. She's Mine bowled along, Keep the Peace didn't get the best of starts. What's This is in second place, and coming between horses we've got Sing Sing Funky's well up there through the pace of the early stages, and Don Shot is trying to make ground as well. Whistle Bray Lass is also up in contention, gone down the far side. She's Mine, 2 on the outside. What's This? Then we have this Whistle Bray Lass running 3, Funky's gone 4, Sing Sing 5. El Paso improves in 6 there, and singles 5, Nancy Miles is 7. And coming around the home bend then and facing the judge. And one get the bell and one complete circuit at a course to go. Don Shot was totally, Keep the Peace was seen to be totally tailed off at the startings because they come up the home straight, being hard driven further back in the van as Nancy Miles. But up front it's on the inside, She's Mine further wide in the track. We have What's This improving significantly in the right blue colours. Is Whistle Bray Lass, Sing goes for the rail the short way around. Funky's going but coming out of it. And El Paso is one that's making notable progress down up the hill at the far side. And as they go into the 5 furlong for more mark, She's Mine goes along from What's This is 2. And Sing is in 4, and El Paso's finishing fast in 5 as they meet the hill for the last time. She's Mine's been there from the off, being pressed now by What's This. Whistle Bray Lass is coming with a good run. Sing is finishing fast. And and also coming there is El Paso. The front 2 look to be battling out a serious battle as they switch around by Beanbone Turn. Sing looking to win this race, but is trying to come with a run. But She's Mine is still up in the van, and as they come around by Beanbone Turn, She's Mine won this race last year, is about 2 lengths up now, and What's This? And this two battle, a serious battle coming up the centre of the track. She's Mine and young Tom Cleary being switched from the outside from another effort. What's this? These two are going to be locked in a great struggle. Aileen Gallo comes on the outside and What's This, and now wheeling off the track but inside the distance. It's She's Mine and What's This? She's Mine, What's This? In third place was the Bellas, and that's what I thought in Sing. Then back to El Paso, back to El
Well, the unofficial result, ladies and gentlemen, there I think is number 2, She's Mine. Give them a big round of applause there, and Thomas Cleary. And we will have here, ladies and gentlemen, this is the unofficial winner of the 14-2 pony race. This is Thomas Cleary. Thomas, that was a close one.
It was close, all right.
Did you think that you had won?
I have one, I know.
By what?
Oh, short head.
A short head?
Yeah.
Now, how could you be so confident up on a horse? Because Aileen Gallagher finished fast on the far side of you.
She finished fast, all right.
But not fast enough?
Not fast enough, no.
No, Thomas, just before I let you go, where are you from?
Athlone.
And your father is the Secretary of the Midlands, isn't that right?
That's right, yeah.
Now, tell us name here, ladies and gentlemen, if I can get a word with her, is Joan McKenna. The giant owner. Joan, many congratulations here.
Thank
Joan,
you very much.
This is the second year that you have won this race.
It is.
And where do you come from?
I come from Navan in County Meath.
Yes, and tell us the story of owning She's Mine.
I got her about 5 years ago. She was a very hairy pony coming out of a field. And Michael, who does the shoeing for us, I pulled her out of a stable and he says, what are you going to do with her? And I says, I'm going to flap her. And whose is she? And I said, she's mine. He said, well, don't name her that. And I said, well, I will. So that's how the name stuck.
That's a lovely story, and she has been a great servant to you.
She's been absolutely fantastic.
Now, since Dingle last year, she has won a few up the Midlands, isn't that right?
I think now 6 in a row.
Has she?
The Midlands, yeah.
Yes. So you must be really delighted with her.
I'm very, very proud of her.
And what do you have to say about your part owner, Tom Cleary, who keeps the show going in the Midlands?
Without him, I couldn't have done it.
And what about his 3 sons? Aren't they absolutely doing fantastic in racing?
There are credits for them. The whole Cleary family, they're brilliant. Looked after me and the kids, and She's Mine, the whole lot. And without them, I wouldn't be here anyway.
And I suppose
Daniel Lynch, very famous name in the GA scene. You're back in Dingle Races again.
I am, yeah, back to the old haunting, stamping grounds, because I've been coming here for the best part of 50 years, and it was always, when we were growing up, the biggest day of the year. There's this and the Rans Day were the main events.
We've had that so many times this year, the 2 hours, they said. The Rans Day and the race day.
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt, and I wouldn't miss Dingle Races for the world. In fact, my father used to say one time that it was the only race meeting in the world that even the horses couldn't look you straight in the face.
There was many changes, though, Dan, in that 50 years.
It is huge changes. I was just saying that to a few old friends that I met that are home from America and England that I met here today, that in the old days there'd be 3 or 4 maybe old pluggers of ponies coming down around the bend there on the top. Now it's such a slick, sophisticated, well-run operation. It's absolutely unbelievable, and the quality of the horses is absolutely unbelievable by comparison with what it was maybe 20, 30 years ago.
You're studying the races now. Who's going to win this big race coming up?
The winner of the next race, that will be Screwball, I've no doubt about it.
So this is inside information?
I'm not sure whether it's inside information or outside information. It's some sort of information, and I've been grabbing for all sort of information I could get here.
We're actually just going through it there, and we reckon that Rising Tide has a great chance.
She seems to be the one that will do the trick, all right.
Yeah.
So you're going with her?
We're running with Rising Tide, yeah.
Very well done to you. Frank, no idea.
Rising Tide.
Where did you hear that? I heard it from Frank.
I heard it from him. Tide, Screwball, a good second, and the horse from Tyrone, Mystery Lady, to be a close third.
Here we come to the big one of the 2003 Dingle Races. It's the Dawn Milk Dingle Derby, value €6,000 on a perpetual cup. An open horse race. The winner gets 3,200, second 1,400. The third receives €800, fourth €400. The distance is 2 miles, and the main sponsors here are Dawn Milk Dairies, as some of the runners are in the parade ring. And we go now for a betting show on the 2003 Dawn Milk Dingle Derby of 2003. Down here in the parade ring, ladies and gentlemen, it's a hive of activity here. And the surprise and very short price favourite here as I look around me is Rising Tide, last year's winner, at 5-4. A very prohibitive price indeed, 5-4. It's Rising Tide, and in fact it's only even money on some boards. Erratic Chic, this is the close second favourite at around 2-1 and 6-4, depending on where you look. Rising Tide is the 5-4 favourite. It's 2-1 Erratic Chief, and you go all the ways out to 8-1 to Screwball, along with American Pie. Then we have 16-1 Gale Force, along with Secret Lady, Mr. Geronimo, and it's 20-1 The Outsiders, Little Miss Moody, not without a chance, Little Annie, another one with a chance, and The Whiz from the south. But the favourite in the ring, as we leave it here, is Rising Tide, the 5-4 favourite.
And the white flags are raised with Miller's Dream. And still a false start. This Mr. Geronimo is really, they'll be away and running. The white flags are raised, they're off, and they're running in the 2003 Dingle Derby. What a sight as a wall of horses approaches for the first time. One's not getting away there with Dusky Jew, put up on the end, the other end of the business end, bowling along with American Pie on the inside. Miller's Dream is going on the outside to Grace Inn. Pickings is running through. Erratic Chic is moving for. What a sight as they pass the stands for the first time. The pack stands for the Dingle Derby of 2003. On the inside, American Pie bowls along. Miller's Dream is going through. Erratic Chic is 3. Slim Pickings is 4 in 5th place. We've got Mr. Geronimo. Star of the North is going 5. Gale Force is 6 on the wide outside. And the one loitering at this point in time as they go up Heartbreak Hill is Little Miss Moody. As they meet the hill in the top part of the hill on the descent for Beanbone Tongue. Miller's Dream, who's been there from the off from American Pie on the outside. Erratic Chic gets closer in 3rd place now, throws down a challenge and takes up the 2nd place. Running forward then is a Gale Force 5 with Slim Pickings. Mr. Geronimo is 6th. Star of the North is going 7 on the outside then. We have Little Annie as they come around by Beanbone Turn for the 2nd time, and as they do so they're beginning to settle it down. Miller's Dream has made this a good test of stamina and is bowling along in front. Erratic Chic comes up on the wide outside. American Pie the rail on the inside in 3rd. Gale Force is going 4 in 5th place. Then we have Slim Pickings, Mr. Geronimo 6th. Little Annie is 6th. Loitering in the middle then we have Rising Tide if he's good enough. Butterly is like a poetry in motion at this point in time. The front 3 have drawn away. Erratic Chic bowls along. From American Pie is going to in 3rd place then. We have Miller's Dream is going back. Mr. Geronimo is getting closer 4. Little Annie is running some race in 5th place with Eugene Gilling. 6 is Slim Pickings. 7 on the inside, then we Star of the North. And Rising Tide is coming into contention as they meet the hill at the far side of the 2003 Dingle Derby. Could we have confirmation if it's bell time? And as they go down the far side of the track, and coming in, it's Erratic Chic takes them along. From in 2nd place is American Pie. In 3rd place then, we have Promenade of the Pack, Miller's Dream. Rising Tide is getting closer all the time if he's good enough. They approach Beanbone Turn, and this time get your bell, Mr. O'Brien, because it's Ding-a-ling. A ling time in the 2003 Dingle Derby. Erratic Chic bowls along in front. From American Pie going to Rising Tide gets closer 3. Mr. Geronimo in 4. Star of the North is 5 in 5th place on the outside. Screwball, Slim Pickings. Into the shoot. Erratic Chic, American Pie. And Rising Tide is coming all the time. Mr. Geronimo is staying on in 4th. You can forget about the rest. There's Erratic Chic goes on. 2-3 lengths now. American Pie with Rising Tide improving on the outside. In 4th place is Mr. Geronimo. They're at the hill at the far side. It's this Erratic Chic going on by 2, 3, 4, 5 lengths now. With Rising Tide coming again. American Pie is 2nd as they come around by Beanbone Turn for the last time in the 2003 Dingle Derby. It's Erratic Chic and Pat Mulligan going on by 6, 7 lengths. American Pie on the inside. On the outside then we have Rising Rising Tide, but it's all Erratic Chic as they come off the home straight. What was possible 5 minutes ago is now a reality. Erratic Chic takes the 2003 Dingle Derby. American Pie is second. In third place is Rising Tide. Mr. Geronimo is fourth. 5 is Star in the North. And 6 is Slim Pickings. 7 is Screwball. 8 is Secret Lady. 9 is The Whiz. 10
The winner of the Dawn Milk 2003 Dingle Derby, Erratic Chic and Pat Merrigan. Erratic Chic and Pat Merrigan. What a brilliant performance there by owner, trainer and jockey. Hey! And there to the connections of Erratic Chic and Pat Merrigan and the winning connections, who we'll have a few words with in just a moment. And joining me here, ladies and gentlemen, is the winning jockey of the 2003 Dingle Derby, Pat Merrigan. Well, Pat, many, many congratulations. That was a super ride.
That was great. Just jumped off there, top of the hill, took it up, stole a few lengths going down. Coming around, travelled well up the hill, coming to the bell, cut the corner tight and stole around 4 lengths.
Yep.
Just kept galloping onto the line.
And going up the hill for the last time there, I see Emmett Butterley went for his whip on the favourite. Now, you didn't know that at that stage. I said the winner is in front.
He was always travelling well. I knew at the top of the hill it was on.
Now, what form has Erratic Chief had on his preparation to Dingle this year?
I rode him there last Monday up in Ballantrae to win the mile half derby.
He won a 1.5 mile derby. So did you think that was a good trial for today?
Yeah, good job.
Now, you're having a fantastic Dingle, Pat. Where are you from?
From Athlone, County Westmeath.
And what age are you?
16.
Yeah. And is this your first time winning the Dingle Derby?
Yeah.
How close have you got prior to today?
I was third last year.
On what?
On American Pie.
Well, what does this mean to you now, winning the Dingle Derby of 2003?
It's great, so it is. It's a confidence booster. Just feels great, just coming down the straight and knowing it was a winner. It's hard to believe.
It's the Cheltenham of horse and pony racing. Well, Pat Merrigan, many, many congratulations. Let's hope that you make it on the track. I'm sure that this will set you on your way. I'm sure you'd like to go into racing on a full-time basis when you finish in the horse and pony racing circuit. Here, joining me here, ladies and gentlemen, is Jerry Collins. It's that man again. This is our third time speaking here in the last 3 days, Jerry.
Sure, I have to get it right sometime.
Now, Jerry, this has been a magnificent performance. Tell me, how did you acquire Erratic Chic? Because there was a lot of work for this over the last 2 days.
A very good friend of mine rang me and he told me the horse had a few problems and he said, would I take him? I took him. And myself and Christy Kerrigan had him between us, and I said the fortnight after I bought him that I had won the Dingle Derby.
Now, when was that? When did you purchase him first?
November.
Last November?
Yeah.
And the plan was hatched to that time?
The plan was here, and it's great to see it coming right.
And tell me, did you back him?
About 2.5 grand around that.
You had 2.5 grand on, or you won 2.5 grand, which?
No, 2.5 on.
On. I said there must be a few bookmakers down there smiling, is there?
Oh, they're delighted.
Well,
they love giving me money.
Well,
and I have to thank my racing manager here, Thomas O'Callaghan, all the way from Kerry here. He looks after and enters the horses for me, and Hugh Adair, and Michael Campbell, the trainer of the horse, Barney Duffy, my nephew. They all work with the horse, and they're the man who deserves the credit.
Tell me this.
I'm only the man that loses the money.
Might I ask you something? Might I ask you something personal? By the time all these fellas are paid, will there be anything for yourself?
Michael Franley says he'll see me all right.
Dawn Milk and Michael Sayers, the chairman of Dingle Race Committee. Give them a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. The winners of the Dawn Milk Dingle Derby of 2003, Erratic Chic and Pat Merrigan, with joint owners Jerry Collins and Christopher Kerrigan. Congratulations and well done.
Thomas here now in a more relaxed mood. So Thomas, tell us your thoughts on the last race.
I can't remember much of my thoughts on it, but it looked to be a fantastic race. we're on a bit of a low now because we have to wait 365 days to run it again. But hopefully we'll be live again next year. It was a very fast race. Miller's went on, Miller's Dream. But Erratic Chic, I thought, was moving well throughout, and they all gave it all. The Rising Tide lost his crown, but he lost it in a very good manner. He went on in a gracious defeat. The Farnham stood up. The horses that were winning consistently came on stream. Erratic Chic had done nothing wrong. He ran the Rising Tide very close up in Maharaboyne, Letterkenny, a number of weeks ago, and the third horse didn't do any harm, and I think Mr. Geronimo will be a horse for the future as well, and it's a great race. I must say, like, that I was a bit annoyed at one stage that the prize money for this race had gone down, and I spoke to your brother about it, and he has increased it, and I think it's important for all the Dingle Race committees that will come after us always to ensure that this race is the highest prized race in the country. It means so much to the people involved in horse and pony racing. This is the Cheltenham Gold Cup here in Dingle every year for these people, and I think we would like to thank everyone, the sponsors, Don Dairies, and all the sponsors here this afternoon, but there's a special word of thanks to Mike Sayers for the phenomenal work he has done over the years as chairman, and I think that the future of Dingle Races augurs well for years to come. I mean, it's a fantastic setting, and the Mordens, Sean, and I can't think of his second name at the minute, he'll kill me, Donald Morden, they deserve great credit for what they have actually done, and hopefully we will be back with a bigger and better show next year, Tommy. Take the presentations. The first presentation will be made to Adrian Brown. There's a bit of history to this pony. It was got from the Maguires initially. He won 6 races in Dingle, 5 as Tom Tom, and we won't tell you what the other name was. It was such an eventful race. He rode a winner for me in the track one time. The inimitable Ronnie Wilson. Some of his jockeys caught up with you, like Mr. Maguire.
These things happen to everybody, don't they? So Dingle's been absolutely brilliant. 1981 was the first year we came, and we've conquered. And post the rest is going to be history.
Oh, there's no better man to make history.
Well, if not for one thing, it'll be for another.
Well, you said that, not me.
The Dawn Milk Dingle Derby, the result. First, Erratic Chic at 2-1. Second, American Pie at 8-1. And third, Rising Tide, the 7-4 favourite, and 14 ran.
What are they backing this one?
Spot the difference. Going for 2 in a row.
How did you get on the Derby?
Good result. We fancied the winner. Led Rising Tide, held the winner for ourselves. Good stuff.
Going on at the early stages. This is Cracker Jack. Takes him along with a fair old quick clip up on the outside. Then we've got Emmett Butterley trying to come through as well. Andrew Thornton, no profit, well positioned there. They're at the bell, and the Seymour's Engine, I think, is the one taking them along. Yes, sorry. Spot the difference, and Andrew Thornton was down with E. O'Connell, but it's they're swinging very wide there. A lot of them taken out, but it's Cracker Jack now goes along from Spot the Difference on the outside, improving. Then we've got Philip Enright and Who Rang the Bell, and I rang the bell wrong here once, and that's why the horse was called that. Emmett Butterleaf made significant headway, and Roadrunner as well. Coming up on the inside now, it's this Roadrunner bowling along from Who Rang the Bell has been switched on the outside. Spot the Difference being hard driven, but up front at the business end of it, it's this Queen Cracker. They're coming around with the approach being born turn in this race. Queen Cracker from Who Rang the Bell goes on the outside. My friend Who Rang the Bell. It's Who Rang the Bell from the rail on the inside. Queen Cracker said coming with a big run. Then is this Roadrunner. They're inside the distance, and the bell, and they come up the home straight on the outside. Who Rang the Bell from on the inside. Queen Cracker further wide in the track is the Roadrunner. They're chasing the one in front. It's Who Rang the Bell. Who Rang the Bell is going to take this ball for James Curran, our secretary. He's first winner in Ballantagger. Who Rang the Bell? Queen Cracker, Roadrunner, and then back in 4th place was done.
Gentleman is the man of the moment, all the way here from Tralee, County Kerry, Philip Enright. Philip, many, many congratulations. Who rang that bell?
I don't know who it was, but they rang at the right time.
Absolutely. Now, how did the race go for you, Philip?
Jumped off about third and she was settling there. Come to the top of the hill, I knew it won. She was not going easy. She was cruising.
And she has been very consistent on the Southern Circuit here all season, hasn't she?
Yeah, she's been running well. Unlucky a couple of Sundays, but today was her day.
And was this wasn't the first time that you rode her, was it?
I rode her Friday evening. And a bit unlucky in the running, but
yeah,
she's done it today for me.
Well, Philip, you're having a marvellous season down here in the south. How many winners have you ridden?
7.
Yeah, and is this a personal best for you, or do you expect to ride some more before the season ends?
A few more before the season ends, we won't go astray.
Right. Well, Philip, many congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, Philip Enright, first of all, many congratulations. A tremendous win.
A great win altogether.
And this one certainly wasn't disappointing you all the year.
No, she's a few wins before. Yeah.
Remind me, where did she win before?
She won that here, and she won in...
I suppose you've won so much money out of her now that you've lost track.
I'd only €50 now.
James, I didn't ask you what you had on her. I know well what you're capable of having on. Look, the poor bookies, look, they're crying below there all the time. Look, James Curran, look. I won't mention any bookies in particular. I mightn't get home tonight. But James, many congratulations. This is marvellous to not alone to be a hard-working member of the famous Dingle Races, but to have not alone to have a runner, but to have a winner.
It's a great thing altogether.
Is it the first time this has ever happened, Joe?
It is. First time owning the horse.
First time owning a horse? Yeah. Will you tell me what's the secret?
I don't know.
Tell me who's your trainer.
We're trainer ourselves.
Trained down in the Strand.
Yeah, that's right.
I think there's something about the air here in Dingle, because everybody, you won today, Joe Ryle won today, the O'Briens won twice. There's something here in the Dingle air. I think anybody should send a horse here to be trained in Dingle. Would you agree with me?
That's right, yeah. We'll try to keep it ourselves.
1 mile open horse race result. The winner, Who Rang the Bell, at 5-1. Second, Cracker Jack at 8-1. And third, Roadrunner at 4-1. And 14 ran. The penultimate race here at the Dingle 2003. It's the Born Schroeder race, Division 1, believe it or not. We've had to divide this race. We've had so many horses here in Dingle, and fair play to the Dingle Race Committee, the generous Dingle Race Committee. They have decided to divide this race and give each and every owner an opportunity of a run around the famous Dingle course.
Three stages, and the one left very much to the rear is Sam's Gallop, where it's settling down, coming up on the wide outside. We've got +8 and Daleen Gallagher bows along. On the rail on the inside, Cara Moore has come up to take the second position. Further wide in the track is this Lishaleen Jack, and as they go up past the post number 10 is this Godfather, a change of jockey there. Everything is being sorted now. Up the hill they go into the 5-furlong mark, +8 bows along. Cara Moore, the rail on the inside, maybe tonight makes headway in third place. Amanda's Dream is running 4 going back. Fan Dancer has been niggled along, and Paul Leckie and Wild Rover go up the hill in a driving fashion. And going up now into pursue about 5th place, but down the far side. +8 has been there from on the outside is this Lishaleen Jack. Further wide on the track we've got Maybe Tonight and Stephen Gray. 4 is Cara Moore on the inside, then going snugly in 5th place is Paul Leckie on the Wild Rover. And loitering at the back is young Martin Harley and Leanne's Boy. Amanda's Dream is in front of that, and in front of that is Sam's Girl. They turn their beat on turn, they come up, they get the bell, they'll have 1 complete circuit to go. And they're coming the rail on the inside, getting a nice run is Cara Moore, but still heading affairs, and they're putting its head out in front is this Lishaleen Jack. Further wide in the track is coming under pressure, is coming with a great run for Colin McNally at the bell, and 1 complete circuit to go. And number 2, Lishaleen Jack with Cara Moore. That's some riding by Darren O'Hanlon at his own bend. Darren's Bill, he goes into the lead. From on the outside now, being hard driven is Wild Rover between horses. Then is Lishaleen Jack. Under pressure has met serious headway now for Colin McNally. He goes on and throws a challenge down to the inside. Is Cara Moore with Wild Rover going 3, staying on the 4 is Maybe Tonight 5, and going back is Lishaleen Jack. Coming out of the pack is Farden Dancer. They're hard at work at the top of the hill, but bowling along. Cara Moore has been there from the off. He's running on again for Darren O'Hanlon. By about 2 lengths now to under pressure, but coming from another parish is Wild Rover, and Maybe Tonight is getting busy there in single file. Farden Dancer is coming again. as they're on being born turn in the second last race of Dingle 2003. It's this Carnum over, brings switch to the outside now. There's Wild Rover is coming with a great run and a great ride into Paul Leckie. Wild Rover in the stand side, big switch between horses as maybe tonight. They're inside the distance and Carnum and on the outside is Wild Rover. Carramore by about 2 lengths now to Wild Rover, be coming all the time. Inside the distance, Carramore, will he hold it? At the line, Carramore. Wild Rover is second, maybe tonight is third, and the pressure is pulling along on the inside. We have trying to make ground at the early stages was Andrew Thornton bowling along. Larry Bang is well up through the pack as well, but they're settling down and they're past the post, and it's young Colleen. Takes them along at a queer out clip from improving on the inside. Ellen's boy is well up there as well, and going swinging sharply right-handed past Darren's bend. And as they do so, up in front, it's this Glon Colleen. We've got and Denver Boys running closely in second place with Larry Bang in 3. Rock of the North is going 4 Fahrenheit. There's 5 coming through the pack. Then is this Ocean Cove. And lightering to the rear of the early stages is Beautiful Madness. Ellen's Boys dropping back faintly as well. Also up there on we have Jason Cairns is trying to come with a run, but it looks gone down the far side that it's very, very tight, very good riding up front by this young James King. He's bowling along. Glon Colleen in for Boys, 2 on the outside. The white cap of this Larry Bang gets closer. Rock of the North is coming as well for young Emmett Butterley. Con McSweeney's red colours are there. On number 4, Ocean Cove, and swinging the rear and the inside is Fahrenheit, and this is under the careful stewardship of none other than Philip Enright. They come up past the bell, they have 1 complete circuit to go, and as they do so, Glon Colleen has been there from the north, and the outside Larry Bang between horses is this Rock of the North. The rear and the inside is in for Boyle. Fahrenheit gets closer, and on the outside and loitering at this point in time, it has to be said, going best of all is this Larry Bang as they go into the 5 furlong from Hormack. And as they do so, Glon Colleen and James King has been there from the start. Rock of the North is going into 3 then. We have this Fahrenheit. Larry Bang has been asked a question. Beautiful Madness has come through the pack now and takes up the 3rd position, the rail and the inside. They're on the descent for Beanborn Turn in the last race of the 2003 races. And as they do so, James King bowls along, being tracked on the outside now by Farden Dancer. In 3rd place, being hard driven is Rock of the North. Getting closer is this Beautiful Madness. And as coming with a run then is Louise's Fancy, and we're trying to pick them out. There's a change of colours there with somebody, and Jason Leckie, it's just in time as they approach the home straight for the last time. It's Fahrenheit bowling along with Beautiful Madness being switched on the outside. In between horses then we have coming again, but it's Fahrenheit goes on inside the distance, and Philip Enright in 2nd place is Beautiful Madness, but inside the distance Fahrenheit looks at this zone up with Louise's Fancy coming fast to take the 2nd place, and as they do so, Fahrenheit in 2nd place is Louise's Fancy. Turns, it looks like Beautiful Madness on the inside.
The Jockeys Championship Award will be made by Caroline Boland on behalf of the Skelligs Hotel, and very well done to Andrew Thornton, and hopefully, Andrew, you'll continue to have many, many more victories.